Why, hello there.
Hello. Been waiting. I was just catching up with everyone. Apparently, Final Fantasy 16 came out like yesterday.
Yeah. Literally yesterday.
Didn't realize.
I know because I've been following their social accounts. So they've been posting about it a lot. I still have yet to play the demo. I don't know if the demo is still available.
Okay. Get around to it. One of these days. Get around to it.
Yeah.
But I was just saying that, last time we had a recap stream, we had a recap episode where we were able to catch up with everything that's going on. But now, today, finally, we can progress the story.
We can. We now remember what we've been doing, sort of.
Yeah. Sort of.
Sort of. Kinda, you know.
I meet you at Camp Dragonhead, Corthus.
Okay.
Like 15 of them. Oh my god.
Also, hello to
Continue
everyone
steak.
in the chat. Did you hear that?
Kind of.
It's like sun shining and suddenly there's this gigantic thunder. I'm like, okay. That was unexpected. But anyway, before I was disturbed, hello Stick, hello Soko, hello Aistan. That was so bizarre. What the hell? Like the sun is still shining. Okay. Two streams within a week, this must be a record. I don't think it is actually. No, I don't think it is. I used to actually stream regularly, believe it or not. But yes, we are here. We're ready to progress.
We're here. Have you everything you require then? Excellent. The entrance to the pass is north of Natalin and due east of Camp Dragonhead. Though it is normally guarded by a score of XIV warriors, I have been informed that Harsford Tom Knights have already dispatched them. The enemy gate lies open. We need but walk through. Right, so we're here because the Shadow Warrior, or the Warriors of Shadow, Warriors of Darkness.
Warriors of Darkness, yes.
There you go. They want to kill Garuda. They want to summon and kill Garuda.
Yeah, they basically they go. So okay, what we know so far about their goal is that they're looking for the icons, they're looking for the Primas in order to kill them. So they're like provoking the tribes to summon them so they can kill them.
Yeah, stamina. Beyond this gate lies a trail which will lead us to Zelfatal. According to my map, it looks to be a relatively straightforward route, albeit one through exceedingly dangerous territory.
What about the knights? Do they have anything to say? Ah, they do have some stuff to say. Okay, nothing interesting to.
Master Duck, Master Afino. As you can see, the gate is ours. Be advised that our scouts are reporting increased activity around the first mountain. Simply put, they are up to something and don't want anyone interfering. We stand ready to escort you to Zelfatal and aid you as you see fit. The enemy will be thick on the ground. Upon arriving, let us advance with care as we search for the site of the summoning ritual. If the gods are good, we should only have to contend with the exile. But if they are not, we may be forced to do battle with the Warriors of Darkness. Oh, it's a cat. Okay.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for it to. Yeah.
It's a duty.
Of course it is.
No. Okay, do you remember how to play?
No. Okay, I kid you not. Because for those who don't know, Light was streaming Ladder before this. And as he was streaming Ladder, I was setting up my stream, of course, but then I just got into game and I was like, okay. Those are my hotbars. I'm just gonna read every ability and what it does because I remember nothing.
Taco,
So
would you like to join us?
So yeah, I just sat at our FC house and was just attacking the dummy that we have, the training dummy, and figuring out what are my rotations and what playing looks like. So yeah, I hope I can be not useless. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's go. I mean, you'll be fine. I mean, Bard is
Yeah,
it's a pretty easy rotation.
that's why I'm
and
playing
it's
Bard.
ranged.
That's why I'm just gonna
Yeah,
play
yeah.
Bard because I looked my second like class that's over 60 is like White Mage and then Scholar, and like I'm not gonna blind play healer.
Mhm.
That doesn't sound like a good idea. Maybe when I warm up a bit.
I could play Machinist. Yeah.
Good.
I don't remember how it plays. No, actually, like god, god. I'll be the monk. Okay.
Do you remember how to play Monk?
Nah, but it's easier.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a dungeon.
Okay.
It's four people. Lovely. Forced to flee the Black Shroud for fear of the elements and their boundless wrath, the exile settled in the windswept mountains of Zelfatol more than 550 years ago. Since that day, they have labored tirelessly to eke out an existence in these harsh and unforgiving lands, slowly but surely expanding their domain over the entire region. Yet the exile have never forgotten that which was once denied them, and so they seek divine intervention once more to summon Garuda and beseech her strike down their enemies. In the shadow of the first mountain, the ritual nears completion, and only you and your comrades can hope to deliver the realm from destruction.
Okay, this raises a question. How big is Zelfatol? Because I thought this was like a single village.
No,
But they make it
we're
sound
going
like it's
inside. They're in the mountain. They're in the mountain,
Oh, in the mountain. Okay.
or
Okay.
or like in and around and on top of the mountain, right? Like
Yeah, but I thought that
we're attacking the
what we
mountain.
see that is all they have. There's like just single village.
Nah. In the mountain. You know what this game needs? This game needs like a summonable like training dummy. That would be amazing.
I agree, unironically. Also, there's another thing. There are some abilities you cannot use unless you are in a fight. And I think the dummies don't trigger that, actually.
Are you sure? Yeah, dude.
I mean, I was trying when I was at the FC, and I think I couldn't do it, but I'm not sure.
It depends which dummy you are fighting. If you were fighting a dummy that is too high level, then it wouldn't trigger if your attack misses. So if the dummy's high level and if some of your attacks are missing, then they don't trigger, right? Because you might have like a level 90 dummy or something.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Look, I picked the one that looked pretty.
I did notice that though. I did notice that I think we do have like the highest level dummy. But I think we have one of our neighbors has some low level dummies, so you can just go to the neighbor.
Imagine you like walk up to your neighbor and like, hey, I'm just gonna use your equipment, your garden, okay? Thanks.
It's just let me hit the tree for a moment. So, okay. Like to hit your tree for 10 minutes.
Look what Soku has.
Ah, it's a flying fox.
It's a squirrel. This is literally a sugar
What?
glider.
It's like a raccoon glider.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. It's a bit more fluffy. Oh.
Up. Okay, Sokka. Is there anything weird about the dungeon that we need to know?
I mean, I assume that it's just normal difficulty, so we should be fine, right? Because This is not like hard content. This is just regular content.
You'll be fine.
I don't remember
worry
say
about it.
Soko. I'm sure we will be perfectly fine. Okay, what do we do? So I don't know if you noticed, but it reset our portraits again.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I know, right? The guy's just running and I don't know where I am.
Okay, I kind of remember how to play. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're okay.
We're alive.
I feel like I'm missing a button though.
I mean, it's possible.
Like I have max chi. Yeah, I'm missing a button. Oh no, something else is going on.
Did they exchange the mechanic, maybe?
Yeah, they did. I'm actually. Oh god damn it.
See, this is exactly why I sat down and read my abilities.
There's some new there's like a new bar that I thought maybe I didn't have to worry about, but I do have to worry about it.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
Oh, look at him, he's on a balloon.
It's gonna lift us.
Okay. Oops. This looks important, I'm just gonna target it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did, yeah. Yeah, just, yeah.
I think you knocked the boss down with that.
Good. That's what I was trying to do. But like, I forgot what like the markings are. Oh. Hey, we did it.
But yeah, so my regular ability that I'm meant to use as my consumer has a big red line on it.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
So it's literally been removed from the game and it's been replaced by something else, and I don't know what.
Yeah, that's not fun. Oh, that's a big ability.
Yeah, it's a big boy. It's a Kiryu.
What just happened? Just pretending I know what's going on. Hoping for the best. I'm mispressing so many buttons.
You have like one rotation. Like, we should just keep your dots up and then like one rotation. You're good.
Do I need to use dots on like mobs though? Is it worth it?
No, probably not.
Yeah, I just used like all the AoE that I have essentially. It's just the target switching, because sometimes it doesn't immediately switch to the next target, so I have to like tab it. And then I accidentally press caps lock instead of tab, and then I panic.
Oh, we're going up the lift.
Yes.
Yeah.
More loot. It's a neat lift. Like, it looks really good.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Ah, clean the lift. Yes.
Yes. Two goblins. I noticed that my bard songs are not really making much noise. I don't know why is that.
Yeah, I have to adjust the audio as well. Everything sounds a little bit diminished at the moment.
Yeah, like the game effects are very low. I'm gonna do that after. Once again, this is something about sound design. Again, as I said, I really liked that about the sound video, that like sound design is surprisingly important in games. Like,
It's got like a big feather axe.
yes. Okay. I didn't fall.
Oh. No. There's like barriers that you can just put your back to. So you don't fall. Like, you don't get pushed far away.
Okay. Just gonna stay there. But wouldn't it be very, appropriate for this channel if I immediately fell off at the boss?
Yes.
Just like every time.
I mean, I'm sure there's a hard mode of this, which
Yeah.
will, mean that you can fall off.
I'm just gonna stay here. I'm good.
Ah, God, I missed the barrier by like a centimeter.
So you're getting a lot of loot, I think. I just see the notifications.
I don't even have my limit break on bars, actually. I just realized.
No, I do have limit break on a separate bar. I copied that from Kata, actually. Kata first showed
Yeah,
me
the big button.
Yeah, the big button.
I mean, I never used it, so like, I didn't.
Me
Yeah.
neither. But I mean, hey. No, there were a few times that we used it. Like when we did like some stuff together.
Yeah, that's the only case there.
Oh, there's an airstone here. Are we supposed to do
We're on top
something
of the
with it?
mountain.
Oh, we obtain an airstone. Okay.
I think here we're gonna like be able to jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh no!
Ah.
Oh, this is so cool. See, I like the design of this place. That there's like a lot of like constructions, you know, machines in a way, but they're like all like wind operated and stuff.
It's interesting because like these are flightless birds.
Yeah. Yeah, but they
Like, the whole thing is they want to fly again.
yeah,
right?
that's why they make all these like elevators
Yeah.
and like, you know, zip lines, because they want to be in the air.
Yeah. I've got the airstone. You can operate the thingy.
It's such a fun
Nice.
zip line though, like you actually stand on it.
Yeah.
Hello.
There's someone fancy up ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. Why is he targeting me? Excuse me? Okay, they interrupt. The tank is really good because they interrupt. I think they interrupt, or do you interrupt? Who is interruption?
Nah, he interrupted.
Okay. Because I have no like attention span to do interrupts.
A cutscene.
Oh my.
It's a big bird.
He's a big bird.
Ah, it's
Oh
not.
my
a bird.
god, he's so chunky. No, this is like a chunky Ixal, because all Ixals we know are like very skinny. This is like a chunky Ixal. Holy. Look at him.
It's not. He doesn't have a beak.
He
has a
does.
thighs.
No, he does have a beak.
Does he?
Yes, he does have a beak.
Okay.
He's just more chunk. I specifically looked for at that, and he does have a beak. So I assume these spinning ones are gonna do something at some point.
Stack.
Yep.
Stack.
Yep. Trying. Okay, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do?
He's gonna summon stuff.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Just calm down.
Panic! Everyone panic! I lost my dots. How did that happen?
Stack on Sokka. Oh, he's summoning Garuda.
Yeah, he's summoning a Garuda. Like it's like a weak Garuda, I don't know.
Got it.
Okay.
Oh, it's a cat boy.
It was a cat boy. Barely dressed cat boy. Hey, find this.
Okay, we can't speak to him.
Does he say anything though when you approach him?
He's
The
not
XIV
really.
fought to the very last. Okay.
Yeah. Leave. Gibbs cutscene.
So they were unable to see the ritual to its completion. Then Garuda is no longer a threat, and whatever the Asians and the Warriors of Darkness were planning has come to naught. But we should not tarry. The Knights have secured our path to safety.
Well, well. What do we have here? You'd better not have killed the Primal without us.
You!
Wait, I know you. Still walking, I see. I could have sworn my aim was true.
Just what is your game? Leading us the long way so these fools could step in and claim our prize?
No. Let's not make hasty accusations. By the look of things, the ritual was proceeding as planned. We arrived at the appointed hour. 'Twas they who erred.
It is hopeless. We cannot face them all.
Do mine ears deceive? A boy! So that's the way of it. Twins! You had me worried for a moment there. Know that I will happily make it quicker for you, if you just stand still.
Enough, Jarumal. We wouldn't want to upset the man in white with any unnecessary bloodshed now, would we? You've been awfully busy since we were kind enough to spare your lives.
While you were idly consorting with the Asians, you mean? 7 hells! What could you possibly hope to achieve?
Should I explain it to you? Very well. Consider it a reward of sorts for beating us here. You know the tale of Hydaelyn and Zodiac, I take it? Of the Great Sundering and the reflections it created?
Across 10 and 3 they were divided. Reflections of the source, each possessed of shards of light and dark.
Just so. One of those reflections, the one nearest to the source, is our home. And we were the heroes blessed with her light. But not all worlds hold light and dark in equal measure. In ours, the power of light was greater by far. So the Ascians, who once threatened our home, were no match. And they fell before us, one after another, till none were left. Victory, we thought. And then came the light. A flood of pure, blinding radiance, annihilating shadow and color and life itself. Ere long, it will consume our world, leaving naught in its wake but blank perfection.
That cannot be. Do you honestly expect us to believe such a story?
Believe what you like. But it has happened before, on a world far removed from ours. The 13th, which was swallowed by the dark and transformed into what you call the Void. Unchallenged light would condemn us to a similar fate. And so we joined hands with our former enemies, and with their aid came here, to the source. For there is but one way to restore the balance and save our home. The Ardor. Calamitous destruction with the power to break down the barriers between planes and see our worlds rejoined.
You would doom our world to save your own? What would even become of us? Of you?
Enough. I tire of talking. You know our cause. You know what is at stake. We are prepared to do whatever it takes. Are you?
If there is aught you would say, say it. Otherwise, begone. You have no friends here.
Well then. That was the cinematic. Hello Rainbow and hello Asher. Welcome to the annually Final Fantasy stream, Kappa.
Did you finish the cinematic?
I did.
Uh-huh.
So basically what we missed, I guess, what we didn't remember is apparently there are parallel worlds, question mark? I don't remember that.
There are 13, right? There's 13 umbral eras, 13 planes of existence, I guess, is what he said. So the Final Fantasy 14 lore is a little bit complicated. Just because we're in the 7th umbral era, right? Is that what we are?
Maybe? I have no idea what year it is.
Which means there's been like 7 calamities, right? And like 7 restarts. Anyway, so what he was saying basically was there are like 13 parallel multiverse, right? There's like 13 parallel universes.
Essentially he says there's multiverse, yeah.
Yeah, and somehow they made it here somehow because it got helped. It doesn't matter.
They got helped by us.
Now what? Yeah, so what's kind of weird and what I assume the answer is going to be, because what we're learning is that they're not necessarily like doing anything bad, right? They're like, you know, their world is being destroyed. They want to try to save their worlds, and they're gonna do so by like merging the worlds. That's but like I would assume that their plan should be to merge the void with their world, right? Wouldn't that make the most sense?
It would. No, yeah, you're right. Because if they are pure light, then they
Yeah.
should merge with the pure darkness, and then that would be a thing. But
Yeah,
like maybe
like-
they can't do that.
Or maybe they just haven't thought about it.
I mean, true.
That's
Very
I guarantee,
true.
like it feels like because as soon as they're like, yeah, like you know a place just like ours. It's the void, which is pure darkness. And then immediately I'm like, well, I mean, if you're pure light and they're pure dark, then shouldn't you merge with them instead?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, but we're gonna merge your world with ours. I'm like, well, that doesn't help either. Like, because
Yeah,
this place that wouldn't help. Or it
Especially
would a little bit, but not as much.
But was
Like,
isn't our world like mostly light anyway? Question mark. Like, is our
Yeah.
world balanced enough for them?
well, the problem, no, but that's just not how math works. Like, if
No,
they're
but that's what I mean.
if
That
they're
like,
pure white,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
If they're pure white and if we're balanced, then it's just still going to be like majority white over there. Like it's just look.
yeah, like our world is not
That's-
pure darkness.
So I wouldn't be surprised if in the story of this game, it'll take a couple of quests, but they'll come to the same conclusion as in like Alphino and stuff.
Uh-huh.
They'll be like, oh, you know what? The math just doesn't make sense. It's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, what? And then that'll probably happen, and then we can go back to the void. And didn't we leave someone behind there? Isn't there like Nero? Isn't Nero there in the void, or did he escape
Yes,
the void?
yes. No, he didn't escape. He stayed. But I don't know if it was the void specifically. But yeah, he
No,
stayed.
yeah, the void was where like the madness of darkness, whatever the fuck, all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So if he's still there, then we can see him again if we're
Maybe.
gonna try to merge them.
Also,
That
I liked
should- Uh-huh.
I liked how you were like, and then Alfino is gonna be like, hold on, the map doesn't check out, and someone else will be like, yeah, we should be using linkers, right?
True.
But also,
That's probably what this. That's in my mind. That just makes the most sense. for
No,
the story
yeah.
to progress in that
but
way.
also because this was very emphasized. Do you know who the Elezon is?
What's the guy? Who's the guy? The guy, one of ours. What's the name?
Oriange.
Yeah, Oriandra. That's it. Yeah, it's him, right? I just assumed that was him.
Same, because remember the last time we saw him, he was like talking to the Ashians, and then we never saw him
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
So it would make
like,
sense
how
that
did-
it was him, especially because he clearly recognized us. But what is weird to me is that Alfino wouldn't recognize him.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Like, I understand-
It's one of these.
Like, I understand that he always had his outfit, he always like had a hood, he had his goggles, but like, if you work with someone a lot, like, I feel like he's close enough to him that he would recognize him.
Well, the problem is that he should have done the opposite. What I mean by that is we've never seen Orianger like without his eyes covered. So then he should have just been with his eyes uncovered. Then we wouldn't know who it is because like they
No,
don't
he
look the
didn't have
same.
eyes covered. He didn't have eyes covered. He just had like this like veil on his mouth.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so the opposite. Okay, then it makes sense.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
just
because
still
we've only seen half of his face, and now we're seeing the other half.
Yeah,
We wouldn't know what the other half
literally.
looks like. Like that's what I mean. Yeah. So that makes sense.
But
That's
still,
fine.
I feel
That's
like
fine.
Alfino should recognize him. I mean, we recognized him. Like, hey,
Yeah, but yeah, it's fine.
I mean, he is a teenager.
But the only reason why I would recognize him though is because we have information that he doesn't. Because we see all these flashbacks where like he's like
yeah,
having these secret meetings and all this stuff. So like we know
We
that
know.
like there's something weird going on.
but
That's the
like
problem.
for some reason, our like characters don't express that we know.
Yeah, it's just yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's speak to Alfie. Oh, also, during that cutscene,
Mhm.
I still don't like his new voice.
Who's Alfino?
Alfie knows, yeah.
Like I just gave up at this point. Okay, it's not gonna be different. Okay, you just have to deal with it. I miss the old Alfino dearly, but he's not coming back.
Can we like petition? Salko, can we like petition to like fix the voice actor for
I-
Stormblood
I don't.
before we get there?
For Stormblood.
Just for Stormblood. Can
Specifically
we like
for
petition
Stormblood.
for? Yeah, for like for them to
Like
fix the voice actor. For
Optional
Stormblood.
voice acting. You can like change
Yeah,
your
yeah,
language in the settings.
Yeah, that's all we want.
No, yeah, I
Beautiful.
get. I do miss the old voice actor, but like, I mean, this one is okay. He's okay. He's not the worst.
Yeah.
He's okay.
It's okay.
Alfie's voice actor is already streaming the game. It'd be too awkward at this point.
Just get the other voice actor to stream the game.
Yeah, just
It's fine.
an optional voice pack by the other guy. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Optional voice. Okay.
I mean, again,
things
he was a
considered.
good voice.
We should be grateful to have survived that encounter. Do you think it could be true that to save their world, they must bring ruin to ours? No, it matters not. Such wanton destruction is beyond justification. Whatever their reasons, they must be stopped. The sacrifice, the loss, it ends here.
Oh, we got the podcast channel.
I need to fix the audio.
Oh yeah, true audio. Where's the roll? Where did it go? My inventory is so full. Not this system? Sound effects. Yeah, they're so low. Yeah, that's fine.
VA DLC, exactly.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Who are the other? Didn't they change like all the voice actors, right? Or
All of
like,
them.
Like most of them.
I mean, almost all of them. I think like the ones that were already like in Ishgard. I think they were all the same because they were in Ishgard. But like the original
Yeah.
cast changed because they changed to the British studio.
Yeah. They changed to a different studio.
So they had to be more British.
Yeah, they changed Raban's voice. Yeah, now it's worse. I remember. Come on,
You didn't-
Squeenix.
you didn't want to remember that.
You can't just pay some voice actors. Like, come on. God damn it.
I mean, again, like for the less important character, to put it that way, I don't care as much. Like, like especially after time, like I just don't care as
No,
much. But
changing a voice actor is fine, but like the voice just doesn't match the visual is the problem.
I don't remember what he
That's
sounds
the
like. I'll
problem.
be honest.
God damn.
Alfino is the one that upsets me because Alfino was actually arguably the most important character, and he had a really good voice, and they changed it to
Yeah.
And it's like okay, it's not bad, but it's like not amazing.
Alfino would like nothing more than to get out of the snow. Forgive me. This is neither the time nor the place for idle introspection. The knights can apprise Lord Edmund of our success, and we, the Lord Commander. More importantly, I should like to see if my sister's condition has improved. You may take a moment for yourself if you wish. I will be at the congregation. I like how he's talking about like, you know, can it be true that they're trying to destroy our world? Like, I mean, then there's no justification. He glossed over the fact that they almost killed his sister. Like, I feel like that should have been something that he should have mentioned there first foremost, right? The fact that they, you know, they literally almost
Speaking
killed his
of-
sister.
Speaking
Like, isn't that
of,
important?
are we ever gonna like? Are the writers ever gonna get tired of the joke that Alfino doesn't look like a boy?
That was a really weird line of dialogue, just because like they don't look the same.
They
They're crazy.
They
don't.
do. No, they kind of do. Like I feel like over time maybe it changes, but like they kind of do. No, yeah. I remember we compared this, and they actually kind of do look the same.
Do they?
There may be like minor changes, but like obviously, like when you're shooting at them at a distance, you wouldn't notice.
Are they wearing different stuff now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, how are they supposed to know by clothes if they don't know them?
Because they wear the same thing.
But what I was gonna say,
Like they don't change their clothes
they don't.
only in between seasons.
Yes. Yeah, that's what people do, no? Also, what I wanted to say, it also was very like, as a bard, because I'm literally standing there with a bow. It was kinda offensive when the guy's like, "Oh, I can just shoot you if you stand still." I'm like, I've been shooting everything while running. Are you that bad? But yeah, the joke was very, I don't know. I feel like it's old already. And I feel like that's not the last time we hear it.
Probably not.
Uh-oh. Soko, we have a problem. Oh no, Soko disappeared in front of me too.
We're going to the congregation. The congregation.
It's like I loaded in and then it's like, well, I see one point on the map, but it's Soko. Where's the other point on the map? Am I going the right direction? I'm not lost, you're lost.
I don't know, just says, let's go. Report. Aymeric.
I clicked you instead of him.
There's no new dialogue with Lucia. Ah, it brings me joy to see you safely return to us, Light. What news from Zelfatol? Oh, we killed everyone on the mountain. Then we were not too late. On behalf of Ishgard, I offer you my deepest thanks. As for who remained behind, Mistress Istola has been tending to Mistress Alice in your absence, and I'm pleased to report that she has regained consciousness. I imagine you have many questions, especially given your recent encounter with the Warriors of Darkness. I know I do. Come, let me show you to your room. Do not worry, her condition is much improved. She is a resilient one, much like her brother.
Alize, how are you feeling?
Well enough, brother. Thanks to the kindness of our hosts. When they told me you had departed for Zelfatol, I found that I could rest. The outcome seemed a mere formality, as did your safe return. Thank you, my friend.
I take it your mission was a success.
As if we needed any further confirmation that they are in league with the Ascians. But to save another world? I think not.
I too thought his story fanciful at first. But it is possible there may be a kernel of truth in all of this. At the very least, none of his claims contradict the word's account.
You were following these people, Alice. Why?
During my travels, I had oft enjoyed tales of the Scions and their exploits. But after a time, I began to hear whispers of a gifted and theretofore unknown band of adventurers. Adventurers who had supposedly sworn to travel the realm slaying primals in the Scion's stead.
The Warriors of Darkness. And in the course of investigating these rumors, you stumbled upon the Ascians' involvement.
Yes, exactly.
Forgive me, but if these Warriors of Darkness mean to bring about another calamity, to what end do they hunt primals?
To prompt an escalation. To deepen the beast tribe's feelings of helplessness and despair, and thereby drive them to summon ever more powerful gods. And lest we forget, these events do not occur in isolation. With their patron deities being slain left and right, the news of man's victory over Nidhogg must surely have sown panic in the minds of the beastmen. 'Tis no wonder they wish to defend themselves.
Power answered with greater power. Death with more death. A vicious cycle fueled by fear and hatred. I know it's like all too well.
Indeed. The Ascians sow discord and desperation, and the warriors of darkness reap the harvest. And so it continues. Yet that is not the extent of their ambitions. The Ascian himself observed that once the powerless realize that the old gods have failed them, they will have little recourse but to look to a new one.
We cannot let that happen.
It should come as no surprise, but Alizé and I have uncovered evidence that the Ascians have been manipulating certain parties to ensure that a constant stream of crystals flows into the hands of the beast tribes. If we sever these supply lines, we should at least be able to slow the escalation.
Agreed. Kral and I shall journey to Zelphatol and learn what we can of the Ixal's source.
Then I, for my part, pledge to lead a similar investigation into the origin of the Nath supply.
Sir Emmerich?
As a member of the Eorzean Alliance, Ishgard is honor bound to play an active role in maintaining the security of the realm. You might also say that I have some personal motivation, given the Ascians' dealings with my father. However, I make no secret of the fact that my knowledge of primal beings is scant at best. As such, I should be most grateful if one of your order were to assist me.
Allow me, Sir Emmerich. I have dealt with the Nath before.
Let us consult with Orianja then. Given his dedication to the study of primal beings, I should be surprised if he could not tell us something of value.
Allow me to accompany you, brother. And before you think to refuse, know that I am not the girl I once was. I shall not be a burden. You have my word.
But Alizé, you... You are more than welcome. After all, it was you who set us upon this path.
Wait a minute. I'm afraid I can't allow you to leave just yet. Not until you try on the new outfit I prepared for you.
Why, hello.
Hello. I was very quickly reminded during this cutscene that
Of
I do not like
Thancred?
Thancred's new voice. Yeah.
Yes.
it just doesn't fit. It
Yeah,
doesn't
the
fit.
moment Thancred opens his mouth, I'm like, oh, I forgot about
Yeah,
that. I blocked it out of my
exactly.
memory.
I have the same reaction. As soon as he opens his mouth, I'm like, stop talking. You don't
Just
know.
don't. Can you
Oh
don't?
god. Oh god.
Yeah, no. Okay, here's the thing. I think Thancred may be the worst voice change out of all of them.
Well, the problem is the voice doesn't fit his character.
No, yeah, that's what I mean.
He's meant to be oozing charisma, right? Like he's meant to be like
Oozing charisma,
the
but-
dashing rogue.
Yeah, but also
Like-
that's the point. He is a rogue. He's like this like rough
Yeah.
guy who likes to like hit on girls, not a proper
Yes.
nobleman. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Like it just doesn't fit. Just doesn't fit his face.
It doesn't. And his character either, because remember that
Yeah.
is his character. No, yeah, Thancred is objectively the worst change. I will stand by that.
For me, it's Thancred, it's Alphino, and Rauban. I liked Rauban. Okay, I like. Now it just doesn't fit.
But at
It
least-
sounds like an old man.
Yeah, but at
Like he's
least-
meant to sound like a gruff warrior.
At least you don't hear him often. But Thancred is one of the
It's
main
true.
main characters.
Yeah, they get away with Rauban because they can hide him. They can just hide his voice. God damn it.
Actually,
but-
it's okay. The duck knows how to weave and dodge the broom. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. But what I was gonna say, I like the direction of what they were just. So when it came to what they spoke about, they were talking about the plan, right? The plan of the Warriors of Darkness, and initially, she was saying how like, oh, you know, what they want to do is they want to make the beast tribes or the beastmen feel helpless by having their deities die over and over again. And then she had a line that was like, and then they can summon more powerful deities. And that didn't make any sense to me because I'm like, what? So like, if you want it more, then suddenly Garuda gets stronger? Question mark. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like if you remember how they get stronger is just how many crystals they put in. If they get more crystals, then they're stronger. If they get less crystals, they're less stronger. Like that's just how it's meant to be. So I didn't like that line, but then she saved it with the line that was
Once it doesn't work, they're just gonna look for a new god.
Yeah. So I like the idea of basically the Ashians. They're like the Jehovah's Witness. They're like gonna drop by. Have you heard the word of darkness? And then they're just trying to
the
like
Zodiac.
Yeah, exactly. The Zodiac. They're just trying to like advertise their god, and if they can convince the beastmen that their god is better, then they'll just start worshiping their god instead.
Just imagine this scene where you have like the Ixal like troops just sitting there defeated, and the Ashians come like in full like suits. Like, have you guys heard the word of our savior?
Exactly. They knock on the door.
They knock on the door. The door like falls over because it's falling apart.
Exactly, and I like that. That's fun. It plays on the whole concept that we keep coming back to, which is like, you know, religion and like belief and faith and all that stuff, and the idea that like they want to convert a bunch of people because conversion actually means something in this world, and it's like to lead into like them summoning Zodiac. I guess we don't know why yet, but like that's. It sounds like that's the plan. It's like, I like it. It's nice. It makes sense.
Yeah. It does make sense.
Also, Alice knows, obviously. That's why she had the look.
Yes, she
knows.
does. She does.
She wants to confront.
The thing is that like we know that Alice knows, because if you remember, I mean I don't know if we know that from course or if that was in like main story, but if you remember, Alice stayed behind with Urianger, like she was working with Urianger specifically, like her alone. So like she would be the one to know.
I think the only thing that I don't like. I was gonna mention it. Also, we just happen to be talking about like their outfits, and now it's because she's in the new expansion. Now she has to get a new outfit.
Oh no, yeah, I knew that was coming.
To give her. Yeah, but the one thing that I wish that they did is, I wish that she had someone. I don't like that she's alone. Like I know that like she stayed with Urianger kind of to work on stuff together, but It I don't know, it makes her seem, what's the word? Reckless.
I mean that was kind of the point of her character, that she is reckless.
No, yeah, that's why I don't like it. I would like it if she was a little bit smarter, and if she had like a companion, either a new character or I don't know, like give her like Papalimo and Ida as well, or like someone that we know. It'd be nice if she had her own group. It'd be nice if like we'd split off every now and then, and maybe they'd just like shuffle the roster a little bit, and she'd spend time with people, and then we spend time with other people, and then we mix and match again, or like we meet back up again. Like it just feel better for the character, for her character, if like, you know, she had her own group that she was doing stuff with.
I understand what you mean, but it also kind of goes against how we first met the twins in the first place, where like there was this big like division between them because they wanted to do things different ways. So like it wouldn't make sense for her to like work with the Scions if at the same time Alphino is working with the Scions.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, don't have her work with the Scions. Give her someone else. Like, just
we
give her someone else.
We don't have anyone else. That's the problem.
No, there's plenty of people. Okay.
Everyone is part of the Scions. You don't understand.
She can socialize. It's fine. Fucking give her, like Hori Boulder. You know what? In the aftermath of give her Boulder and stuff like in the aftermath
Hori
of the
Boulder
Crystal
was
Graves,
part
like,
of the
apart.
Scions.
No, yeah, but not anymore. No, he wasn't. He was part of the Crystal Braves.
Yeah, but then he joined the Scions.
Yeah, well, she should fucking recruit people before they get recruited by the Scions, okay?
They weren't recruited. They swore allegiance to Alphino.
She needs people to swear allegiance to her, okay? That's what she needs right now. And I understand that she's meant to be like stubborn and
it was cute.
And I understand that she's meant to be like stubborn and wants to do things her own way, but she just got shot. Like, she almost died. Okay.
I wanted to get to that. I wanted to get to that. We're like she's like telling Alphino's like, oh, please take me with you. I'm not gonna be a burden. Like, I'm not like I was before. I'm like, you literally just got shot and we had to save you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's the problem with her dialogue, is that like she's acting like a kid. Like, you know,
she is a kid.
Like, she is, but like, that's what I mean though. Like, I'm tired. Like, yeah. It's been an expansion. I want to see some character growth, and I want to see her start her own little group to do their own things together on their own. And whether it's new people or taking other people, that I'm okay with that. Like, again, like, instead of Papalimo and Ida being in fucking like Alamigo, they could have been with her, right? Like, as in they could have ridden them to be with her instead, and that'd be like better, maybe depending on where things go. Like,
but I agree that
I'm pretty sure
so far, like, I there hasn't been much to make me like Alice, to put it that way.
Yeah, exactly. Make us like her. And I think they will. I just want it to happen soon. Like, I guarantee you that that's what's going to happen, that she's gonna, you know, understand the strength of like companionship and like-minded people, like working together and all that stuff. Like, she's gonna get there. But I just want it to happen soon. I don't want to wait like 2 expansions until she learns how to, like, you know, make a friend, right?
Sure.
Okay, just give her someone.
I mean, apparently she wants to join back with her brother now. So hey, is that like the
that's not gonna happen.
It's like the redemption arc where like the twins join back together. I don't know, but like, yeah, I agree that like so far, like the way the character of Alice has been presented to us, like, she's not very likable. I feel like that's the problem. Like, we're supposed to care about her, but like we don't.
Yeah, but which is fine right now because it's still early in her story. But like, and I know that we will eventually like her. I just want it to happen soon.
Yeah, but what I mean is more is like right now we had the scene where like, oh, like she's like dying from poison, like, you know, and like everybody's worried. I'm like, well, that's sad, but like I don't really have personal connection to her. Like, I worked with her, but like she's not like emotionally important to me, other than her being Alphino's sister.
Which is why this should be a crucial moment in the story where, because she almost died and because she needed our help to not die, like, this would be the moment where she's like a turning point for her character, right? To start to be more accepting of other people and accepting of help in general, right?
Yeah.
Like that's why I'm bringing it up right now.
Where she would be where she would like realize that like maybe that wasn't such a good idea to do it on her own.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, writing wise, story wise, this is a good moment to do it. If they don't do it, then they missed their opportunity, and then they have to wait. And then like in another couple of patches, then this is gonna happen again, and she's gonna be like hit by a hammer or something, and then the same thing's gonna happen, and then she's gonna realize, I should. That it's important.
Maybe
that
I
people
should
to
have
rely
talked
on.
to my brother.
Yes, yes. Don't do it later. Just do it now. This is what I'm saying. Anyway, I think that's it. Where are we going?
We just ranted for like 10 minutes straight.
Okay. In fact, there was something else that we needed to speak about, but it's fine.
Was it? There was
I
something.
just I don't like
I wanted.
Tancred's voice.
Yeah, Tancred's voice took over the entire cinematic. I have to say that because we already talked about how it doesn't fit his character. It doesn't fit the scene. It's like,
Yeah, it
let
doesn't.
me help. I will be the one to like stand brave. But like, he sounds just too nice, you know?
I just, in the middle of that cinematic, I wanted my character to just walk over and to just manually like close Tancred's mouth.
Oh my god.
just keep it closed.
Just like, shh.
It's okay. Just smile and nod.
Oh, we are awful. No, but again, like, this is not... I just want to emphasize, this is not like critique of the voice actor himself. It's just that it's a wrong pick for the wrong character.
Yeah. Like, he's fine. He can speak. Just give him another role. Give him another character. It's fine. That's all he needed. Alright, okay, we're speaking to Alfie.
Alfie.
Okay.
I forgot we call him Alfie.
Yeah, it's Alfie. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Soko was mentioned in my chat that apparently Soko just listens to it in Japanese.
That is an option,
with
yes.
English subs. That is an option. But I feel like we're too late. Like we already started with the English voice actors.
We already
so
know them too well.
Yeah. We're committed.
And also, there are some cinematics where like you don't really have time to read. So it's kind of hard.
And there are some voice actors that we do like. Like I like Ishtola's voice. Like it.
But speaking of Ishtola, I at first thought maybe that was the case, but it wasn't. But like Alice sounds too adult.
No, yeah, that's it. Hold on, I need to stop talking to Alfie so I can run around in circles again. But 100%, I said that while I was deafened. I actually said that on stream. I was like, when she started speaking, I started talking and ranting about Alfino again, about how the problem with their voices right now is that right now their voices sound more husky and a little bit deeper. Previously, their voices were a little bit higher pitch and they sounded
because
younger.
They're kids.
And yes. And right now they do, for both of them, they sound older. Like they sound.
I feel like for Alfino it's still fine because he still has fairly highly pitched voice, but specifically Alice sounds older than she should be.
She does. She sounds a lot. She sounds like she's fucking like 50. Like she's
not that old, but like she sounds adult. She sounds adult.
Yes. She sounds young adult, and it doesn't fit when she sounds older than Alfino and they're meant to be twins. That's the problem right now. Like have them both sound the same but bad, or sound
but bad.
Yeah,
no.
Just like that would be better than having them sound different.
See what I thought when I first heard Alice speak was that was with the voice of Ishtola.
Yeah.
Ishtola sounds
they
like
do
that.
sound a little bit similar.
But then Ishtola started speaking. I'm like, I'm not sure if that's the same actor, but I think original Ishtola sounded like Alice.
They're all British.
I don't know.
Sad.
But no, I don't think that. I don't know if it's the same voice. Like it's definitely different voice. But like again, like Alice sounds like somebody of age of Ishtola at least.
Yeah. And she does. Like she sounds like 20s, maybe early 30s. Like
yeah. Which again does not fit her at all, as she's literally a teenager.
It doesn't.
And not only is she a teenager, she's also like presented as that reckless teenager, so that's even more reason to give her more childish voice.
Exactly. Which I think is also maybe why I feel like they need to mature her faster. If they have a more mature voice, then they need to like get her over it sooner to make it fit. It almost makes me feel like, I think I looked this up last time, like a year ago or something, because I was curious. But it almost makes me feel like the team that they hired, the studio that they hired, don't have a lot of talent available, so they just
reused a bunch of actors.
reuse will just use what they had because they don't
Mhm.
have a lot of like range.
Maybe.
So like because of that, that's why some of these voices don't fit.
But
And I don't think they don't fit because they chose to not give them more fitting voices, but just because that's what they have.
But I
It's like,
feel like even when you don't have a lot of like different actors, like you can still like make it sound more believable. Like obviously you cannot like completely change your own voice, but like there are things you can do. And like even the fact that she speaks so calmly, it's just I don't know. There's some things that I feel like you could have done to make her sound more youthful, you know?
yeah, for sure. Sure. All right. Okay.
How long was that round? 15 minutes.
To think that the three of us plumbed to the depths of the coils and confronted Bahamut himself had it not been there, I would struggle to believe it. Shortly after we parted ways, I heard that she had taken to the road on her own, apparently on a journey of self-discovery. Precisely where to, I never learned, though I suspect that was by design. So, she enjoyed hearing tales of our exploits, did she?
Oh, it's me. I have a role now. My apologies for keeping you waiting. Fashion.
Why is she brown?
Charisma. Because there's no lighting there. She's definitely not dressed up for Cortez. I just want to
No,
say that.
her boots are lighter than her jacket.
No, have you not?
She's
No.
brown.
She has naked legs in a snow region. That's all I'm gonna say.
No. Her boots are lighter than her jacket.
Are
I'm talking
they?
about the color. I'm talking about the color palette. Yes, that's a brown jacket. Why is she wearing a brown jacket?
Why not?
Because we're in the snow.
So
Okay.
we'll talk about it when she's actually in a light where we can see her. Okay.
It's weird. Okay, it's weird. It's weird.
Right then, shall we be off?
Huh. Tataro never ceases to impress. Though for a moment I feared she might furnish you with an identical outfit.
Praise the 12 she did not. Mother and father were rather too fond of making us wear matching clothes. Do you remember the time at the studium, when the girl of yours crept up behind me in the wall and whispered,
Oh no. Wait, what?
I remember that is something that was randomly brought up in one of the random quests that Alfino was very popular with the girls because he was drawing. I remember that was brought up.
Isn't he like right now like 15 years old? That
Like
would have been
16.
when what they were like 12 or something?
Yes,
What?
something like that. Maybe
What?
14.
This line feels so out of place for how young they are.
No, yeah,
Considering
apparently he was
that would have
popular
happened
with
when
the
they were
girls.
even younger. Sister, please. She was not my. Can we not have this conversation in front of the Warrior of Light?
No, please do. I want to hear. So be it. Another time, perhaps. To be honest, Mielikka, I wasn't planning on seeking you out just yet. When I set forth on my journey, I did so with grand ambitions. As you may recall, I promised I would not disappoint you. I pray you will forgive me if I do.
What happened in the carriage?
What carriage?
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
what?
Let's ask about the carriage, so then maybe she can explain.
What carriage?
Oh,
A dead
yes.
carriage.
the carriage that so fortuitously arrived to spirit us away from Molda after the banquet. The driver informed me that I had my sister to thank for its presence in Molda. How'd you know to send help?
Oh, junky brass blades are even less discreet than sober ones. Unfortunately, by the time I learned of the plot, it was too late to do anything more. Frankly, I'm still amazed Bremont managed to find you.
New garments aside, I must say that you seem different, more resolute than last we met. You have the look of a woman who is ready to fight for the future of Edosia.
To the extent of my abilities, perhaps, but I have no delusions of grandeur, nor will I pretend to have found myself or any such thing. I am here today because I would regret it if I weren't. That is all.
Fair enough. Let us depart for the Waking Sands. Then, and see if Orianger can be of assistance.
Pray return to Waking Sands.
So the issue that I have with her outfit is usually outfits in the game have a certain theme for their setting. But for example, the reason why Alfinod's outfits is white and blue and black is because that's like the colors of Ishgard, right? That's just, it's white, it's gray, it's black, it's blue. Like that's all Ishgardian colors, right? For Gridania, it's more like leather or cloth and green. For Ul'dah, it's, you know, less clothes, or, you know, for like the desert sort of thing. It all has different themes, it all has different settings, it all fits, right? And specifically, the outfit that Alice is wearing looks Ishgardian. Like it looks like we've seen that kind of clothes already here before. Which is why the color is really odd, because no one in Ishgard has that tone of light brown. We have like dark brown, like leather, like in the Broom area, right? Like that like the more impoverished area has like a darker brown sort of look. But specifically her tone isn't seen anywhere. It's not seen anywhere here, which is why it's jarring. Not just that her color is unique in that way, but because it's still using the same style of clothes that from Ishgardian, right? That's what's weird about it. Is that it's like she was given like what's his name, Alfinel's clothes, but they just dyed it light brown. It's like, why is it light brown? Like what?
So it's
what?
different.
It doesn't
from
make any
Alfino.
sense. No, like different is fine. Like I would have been fine if it was that color, but like white, black, and red, right? Like whatever. But like for everything, for the main color to be light brown is weird, because it just doesn't fit. Doesn't fit with, I don't think, with anything that we've seen so far. Like I'm talking about all the regions. Like it's just.
I mean, maybe this is like
weird.
a transition between here and like Ul'dah, essentially, because Waking Sands are in the Tanalan area.
Yeah, but she's gonna look weird when we're not in Ul'dah. And even then, it doesn't make any sense.
Why not?
Because why make her a color designed for Ul'dah when we're not going to be there for? We're just going there for information. We're not living there.
See, what bothered me about the outfit was something completely different. Not the color, but the fact that it looks like she has no pants. Like, it looks like she has like these tall boots, but like no pants, and we are literally in a winter region. Just pointing that out, because that
I think the
bothers me.
boots make it worse because the boots are white. The boots make
when I saw it the
out.
second time, I understand what you mean. Like, yeah. They don't.
The
look
boots are white, but her
right.
outfit is light brown. It just it just doesn't fit.
Look, Tataru did what she could, okay? They don't have a lot of resources here.
She like spilled coffee like on the clothes. Then she was like, "Oh fuck." I mean, I can't do anything else. I guess I better just drench it all in coffee now. Then it's okay.
Hey, I would wear coffee clothes. They would smell like coffee. That sounds good.
But it just doesn't fit with everything else. Just walking around with fucking drenched coffee clothes.
I just imagine Tataru with like her like desk, you know, preparing the fabric, and then she like spills the coffee, and just imagine the tiny pink Lara going, fuck.
That's exactly what happened, unironically.
It's just something about that image. Just
And then you know what she does? She like looks at the she looks at the fabric, looks over
There's
at
there's
the
like
rest of
a
the clothes.
there's like a moment
Then
of pause where she's like clearly
Uh-huh.
thinking. She's like looking at
Yep.
what she has in her hands. Like
Yep. And then you know what? She sighs. She looks up. She looks at. There's a full coffee pot where she got the coffee from. She's like, "Fuck it." she just dumps the whole coffee pot on the fucking clothes. That's what she does. Ah,
beautiful.
that needs to be animated. That needs to be a part of your comic strip.
I can try, but
That sounds amazing.
I still have so many fan arts to draw, by the way, because I made like an entire list of fan arts from Final Fantasy, and I have not finished a single one. It's great. Oh, whoa, whoa. You're suddenly kicked by Rooster.
See, it's clashing with her hair because her hair is bright white as well. See, like, imagine if like Afino's like gloves and if it's his chest piece and everything wasn't white but like light brown. It just wouldn't fit. Like with him because of his hair, right? Like it complements. Like his outfit complements the hair, complements everything.
So concise in the chat. I now realize I need more coffee.
Oriander, apologies for calling upon you unannounced. Why, Master Alfino? Would that the scholar had seen fit to grant me knowledge of thy coming. What bringeth thee and thine here this day? The warriors of darkness have returned. Pray allow us to explain. I, too, have heard these tales in recent days of primal beings rising up only to be cast down by forces unknown. Alas, as though this serveth but to spur the beast tribes to pursue their goals with redoubled fervor. We have two objectives at this time: to identify and remove the source of the beast tribe's crystals, and to take direct action to prevent any further summoning rituals from reaching completion. The second is easier said than done, of course. While we were fortunate enough to learn of the Exile's plans before they came to fruition, I should be surprised if the Warriors of Darkness and the Ashians did not have similar designs elsewhere of which we have no knowledge. Thou wert wise to come hither. For this very day did I receive tidings most troubling from across the Strait of Mirithor. Ogomora steereth, and there are whispers of the Lord of Crags neareth his return. Mere rumors, mark thou, but in light of thine own discoveries, thou canst ill afford to turn a deaf ear to their claims. Aye, we must ascertain the truth of the matter ourselves. Let us consult with the Maelstrom forces stationed at Camp Evolk. Light. Is Alistair not going to speak up?
Yeah, I'm
Thank
I'm
you
waiting.
for the counsel, Oriander. Pray inform us should you learn aught else. I shall.
If I may,
See, like,
brother.
even her book is white. Like
True. It is.
Just make it all white. Or make it all brown. You know what she should have done?
Mm-hmm.
She should have like called her in and like poured coffee over her hair. Just make everything brown. Yes. All over her hair.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
If I may, brother. Urianger, is there anything else you would like to say?
Alice?
If not, then never mind. I only ask because you are normally rather more verbose. Nothing to add? Very well. Ere we depart, I wish to make a request. The Warriors of Darkness spoke of how the Ardor had the power to break down the barriers between planes, that our worlds might be rejoined. I would ask that you research this for us. Being nowhere near as well read as you, I'm sure I wouldn't know where to begin. That said, I have heard tell of a promising tome, the Gerun Oracles. Gerun or Gerun? Mayhap you could start there.
By thy leave. I wish it was more confrontational. Like, I mean, like, what are we doing right now?
Camp Overlook, was it? Very well.
Like, why are we waiting?
I guess maybe she just wants to see what the next move is. Like, what is he gonna do? Like, is he gonna just, you know...
Sure, but why not just confront right now?
I
Like,
don't know.
oi! I saw you. What's
Wait,
going on?
we haven't talked
And then
to
he can
this-
just explain. And then he can explain, and he can be like, oh, you know, I feel like they have a just cause. You know, I'm actually not from this world. I'm from like the ninth world where
And-
everyone speaks.
Yeah, that's why he
like
speaks
this.
like that.
Yeah, because I'm from another realm, and my world was destroyed by like darkness, and I don't want that to
Yeah,
happen.
he's actually from the World of Darkness. That would make so much sense.
Yeah, like whatever, right? I just came up with that. You can write whatever the fuck you want, but just, you know, just have him confront now.
I feel like maybe like she still wanted to give him a chance to do it himself, and just like the next time we see him. She's
Yeah, and
gonna
if he doesn't, then confront him.
I don't know. I feel like maybe she just doesn't have enough information to like know what she's doing. I don't know.
What do you mean? She saw his face.
Did she though? We don't know that.
Yeah. She did. She got shot in the face for it.
But did she see him?
Yeah, that's why she went up to him.
Okay.
That's why she's suspicious. Anyway, teleport to Camp Overlook.
God. Hold on. Should have been doing this.
We can speak to them. So let's say.
I'm not making stupid noises. That had better be the sulfur.
Come, let us speak with the commander Bloden, and see if there's any truth to these rumors concerning the Titan's return. Okay. Seven hells. At this rate, I'll have to appeal to the Maelstrom Command for reinforcements. Whatever is it, we don't have any. We don't want any. Oh, have you heard of
Our Lord and Savior.
Well, fancy that. Just when my kobold problems look like coming to a head, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn turn up, itching to pitch in. Bloody brilliant timing is what it is. Right then, let's get to it. Commander Bloden is eager to put you to work. So, our friendly neighbors in Gamado have got much more aggressive as of late, just as you said. Matter of fact, our scouts spotted one sniffing about the stores just now. likely looking to make off with an armful of crystals. I'll be damned if I'm about to let that happen. Lend a hand to help us search the camp for the little bugger, would you? Hey, Alfie. Huh. Our Maelstrom friends seem notably more agitated than when we first arrived. Do you happen to know why that might be?
I don't
Kobold
see
in the
everyone.
camp, you say?
I don't see anyone being agitated, to be fair.
That would appear to corroborate Oriandra's information, yes? Yes? But to be so reckless as to infiltrate a Maelstrom camp and draw attention to their efforts is passing strange. Well, there will be time to think on this later. For the present, we must do everything in our power to prevent the Titan summoning, and that means finding and questioning this kobold. Let's look for the kobolds.
Where is Rooster?
Oh, it's Alice. Oh, look here. Here. It's Alice. She's looking. She's looking under the hut.
Oh, she is looking. One of the scouts said he looked quite small for a kobold. Could he be hiding somewhere like this? Oh, it's actually a Lalafell. Soko, was that you?
Could be.
Soko, was it you? Admit it. It's a nice bike.
I think that's over here. Surely, all this commotion cannot have escaped the kobold's notice. If he has any sense, he will attempt to quit this place, will he not?
Then why are you standing here? Ghost says, I am no kobold. Yet. Interesting.
Oh, we can check out here.
Like, what
There
would
you
it look like? Oh, there it is.
It's a kobold thing.
Oh, it's so small. Look at it. It's adorable. Aww. Catch him. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Put him in your Pokeball.
Yes. Where are my Pokeballs?
Looks like he ran down. He's down here. On the cliff. Down here, down the stairs.
Is he gonna gasp again?
Stay back. Stay far back. I have a bomb.
Oh shit, he could.
I'm not a. Yeah, it's no use. Pointless. Hopeless. No use. Oh, look, Soko's hanging on an umbrella.
Aw. Yes.
The wind is blowing Soko away.
Oh no. Yeah, I sure can run.
Listen?
I haven't seen him. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Please, don't hurt me. I only wish to talk. Yes, just talk. Gah.
Oh, he's Peruvian. Good to know.
Ah. You just made a beeline for it.
He wants to talk, then talk.
running in circles.
Yes.
This is a stupid plan. Stupid. But if I tell no one, then everyone will. He found me again. What to do? Pretty sure he has bombs, like,
He
right
does,
there.
probably.
I come in peace, only to talk. Speak, say, talk. Yes, please, do not hurt me.
So this is our wily couple infiltrator, is it? No wonder the
Wily.
soldiers were on edge. He could very well give one a bruised knee. So tiny, it's adorable.
Huzzah! We've got him. Fine work, Silence. So, little one. Thought you could sneak into my camp, did you? Plotting to steal my crystals, were you? No. I came to talk, to ask for help. But when your soldiers saw me, they drew their weapons and shouted, and I... Now, let us all take a deep breath and discuss this like civilized individuals. What is your name, child? Pickman Gabu of the 620th Order. At least I will be a Pickman one day. Well met, Gabu. I'm Alfino. This is my sister, Alice. Light, the man who found you is our friend. And now that you know our names, we can be friends too. Now, Commander Bloden here thinks you wanted to take his crystals, Gabu. But you said you came to ask for help. Why to us? And not to your own people. What happened, Gabu? Can you tell us?
I thought she was gonna like punch you or something. She looked ready to fight.
No.
She's very menacing, have you noticed? No one is going to hurt you, alright? Not while we're here, I promise.
It looks like she's wearing ice skates because of like how
She
thick that,
does.
like, soul is. Yeah. The patriarch. He's the patriarch is going to summon the Great Father again, and you have to stop him, beat him, fight him, stop him. Have we encountered the kobolds deity before? I don't think we have, right?
What?
Have we? Have we encountered? Oh wait, is he just talking about the Titan?
Yes, he's talking about the Titan.
Okay. Are you sure?
I think so.
Wasn't it the Amal-Jah that summoned the Titan? Am I crazy? No, that was Ifrit. Okay.
Yes.
It's Ifrit. Okay. Gabble's parents said they didn't want it, along with many others, but the patriarch wouldn't listen. He was so angry, raging, fuming, angry.
I thought it was their religion.
He said that if they didn't have the iron in their hearts, they would serve as coke for the furnace. What?
Yeah.
What?
They have smoke. Didn't you know?
You don't smoke coke.
They do.
What do you... Okay.
In the furnace.
And then the guards took my parents and the others away. I haven't seen any of them since. Coke for the furnace.
I did not want to believe it, but I have heard tales of what? Of foci fashioned from the bones of beastmen, which worshippers use in their rituals, hoping to summon more powerful incarnation of their gods.
By the 12, that is sickening. No one listens to Gabu. No matter how much he cries, pleads, begs, cries. They do not listen, only talk about punishing the overdwellers and praising the Great Father. Gabu loves the Great Father, but he loves his parents too. So please, help Gabu stop the Patriarch and save his parents. Commander, advise Maelstrom Command that the Titan summoning is imminent. Should the worst come to worst, we will require their support. Time being of the essence. We three will attempt to infiltrate the Kobold stronghold, secure their crystals, and free the prisoners. Ah, well, if you're sure. You'll forgive me if I don't seem optimistic. We'll make ready just in case. Gabu.
Yeah.
I tried talking to the others, but they wouldn't listen. So even though I was afraid, I came here. What did I say?
Do you know that there are collectors who will pay a fortune for Beastman ritual artifacts? It is perverse.
Hey, Alfie. I have faith that we may yet stop the ritual. We would surely have detected the associated aetheric disturbance had Titan manifested already. But I cannot speak for the prisoners. 12 have mercy. That they would even contemplate sacrificing their own flesh and blood. Brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. Time is of the essence. We must see that what else Gabu knows and formulate a plan without further delay. Okay, Gabu? Shifting nervously from foot to foot, Gabu struggles to meet your gaze. I heard Great Father Titan loves crystals, cherishes, covets, loves them. And if we gather enough, he will return. That's why the Patriarch told everyone to go forth and gather them. So I was thinking, if we take all the crystals away, maybe the Great Father won't come. Very good, Gabu. I was just thinking the same thing. Do you know where these crystals are stored? I know. Several spots, each defended by a different order. Gabu wanted to steal them, but he was too afraid to go alone. Yes. Too afraid to go alone. But together, we can take them away and hide them. Come, Gabu. Gabu will lead you to the first cache.
Can we keep him? He's cute. Can I keep him?
It's a mother and father. If they die, you can adopt them.
I mean, for what we know, they may be already dead, so hey.
Speak to Al. Pray see these crystals. Alisei and I will stand guard for any errant patrols.
That hardly seemed fair. Then again, they only have themselves to blame.
See, I'd be okay with Alisei's outfit if her boots were the same color as her jacket. And her hair as well.
No, I think the hair is fine, but I agree with the boots. Yeah, the boots stand out a bit too much.
What's going on? Like, what's happening? Like, what? Why? Why are the boots white?
Because Alfino's boots are white, so they wanted to keep the color? Question mark?
Quickly. Do you have them all? Come, good. Lead on, Gabu. This way.
Look at him go.
Scampered away. I don't think they're gonna say anything.
Okay.
If I don't know any better, I would say this crate was booby trapped. It's gonna explode.
Yes. Time is short. If you have the crystals, we should move on to the next cache. Did you hear me, brother? Brother? He has a name.
Aye, it's just that... I'm quite certain that crate once bore Ishgardian seals. Someone took great pains to remove all traces, but enough remains to make out the pattern. See for yourself. I struggle to imagine kobolds traveling to Korthus to obtain crystals, much less bothering to conceal their origins. I suspect these crystals were smuggled into Vilbrand by another party, most likely a pawn of the Ashians, as Thancred speculated. I don't understand. Who are the Ashians? Do they worship Great Father Titan too? Never you mind about that. As Alice said, we do not have a lot of time. Can you lead us to the next cache, Gabo? Okay, yes, of course. Gabo knows the way. Next one is the last. It's very large, very big, and very large. Okay. Okay, hold on. Before the next one, I need to sort out my stuff.
What's the...
I would like to be able to use my abilities. That'd be nice.
Huh?
2 strikes, snap punch. Okay. Steel Peak. Okay.
Guys, we have found a way to contain Light VIP. We just have to put him next to barrels and he cannot run anymore.
Yes.
Because I keep seeing you try and then you just stopped by the barrels. It stands still.
Okay. Okay. We should be good.
Are we ready?
Yeah, ready.
Oh, look. Sokka has a balloon now.
Ah. Careful, Sokka. Don't let go of the balloons.
Sokka is gonna fly away. Sokka is too light for the balloons.
Ah. Okay. It's just destination.
I like the intense music for this. Intense
Yes.
waiting.
Though you cast about for a time, you see no sign of the crystals. Confound it. What about you, Light? Any luck? Nothing. But this cannot be. Gabble saw them. Spied, spotted, saw.
Think, brother, think. They must have moved them, yes? The question is where and why.
Within Ogomoru, where they summoned Titan once before and mean to do so again, is the only explanation. What about Mother and Father and the others? We have to help them.
And we will, Gabu. We will. Stay calm. We still have time.
They have yet to call for the remaining crates, yes? If they had, then they would have found the other caches empty and sounded the alarm. Nevertheless, I believe the time for stealth has passed. We must breach the navel and seize the remaining crystals. There is no other way to prevent the Titan summoning. But first, give me your crystals, that I might deliver them to Commander Bloden's custody. We dare not take them into the bowels of the mountain.
Is he gonna do that alone? That doesn't sound very safe. Oh yeah, I have an umbrella. I forgot about that.
Sweet Tyler say.
Alfino is right. It would be folly to deliver the kobolds the very thing we sought to deny them.
Sweet Alfino.
Gabu? Oh,
The
Gabu.
crystal's light, if you'd be so kind. Thank you. I shall deliver them to Camp Overlook for safekeeping and brief Commander Bloden of the situation. Pray go on ahead. As I recall, there is an aetherite within the Ogomaru mines that should deliver you to the navel. Gabo Dallas knows the way. Wait for me there. I shall rejoin you anon.
Strange. I would have thought you eager to remain in the thick of the action. But if this is what you would prefer, then Godspeed, brother.
This way, this way.
The intense music for this dialogue is... Yeah, that sounds kinda risky to send one guy with the crystals back.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure nobody will try to stab him. I mean, what? So,
It'll
oh my
be
god,
fine.
your way of navigating is even worse in the mines. Because I
Nah,
constantly
it's
just see
fine.
walls because my camera doesn't turn with with our direction.
It's fine.
I'm just completely lost. Gabo.
Gabo. I hope the patriarch and my parents are there.
Ah, I take it this is the aetherite we seek. Right then. As soon as Alfino arrives, we go. I trust you're feeling suitably heroic, Mielikka. There's no telling what sort of resistance we'll face in there.
Now, quickly, you clots. Briskly, swiftly, quickly. I will not suffer any further delays. I'll lay down your arms and surrender. We have your crystals. There'll be no summoning this day. Overdwellers, here. But how did you? Where are my parents, Patriarch? Where are they?
That's brave.
Mother? Father?
Coke for the furnace! You monster! How could you?
We are but servants of the Lord of Crags. We are his, that he may drink of our blood and partake in our flesh, that he might draw upon the strength of his children and defend them from the tyranny of the Overdwellers. No LSA. Not yet. I understand, Patriarch. I do. Your fear, your anger, your hate. You would do anything to protect your people. Anything to deliver them from despair. Whatever it takes to ensure that those who threaten you can never do so again. But, in your single-minded pursuit of this objective, you have brought suffering on your own kind, on your own kith and kin. You have sacrificed the lives of the very people you sought to protect. But it need not be this way, Patriarch. Renounce this bloody course. Cease your attempts to summon your god, and work with us, together, to build a lasting peace. Another piece to be abandoned at the Overdol's convenience. Oathbreakers, all of you. Liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. You take, and you take, and you take. And when you have had your fill, you sue for peace. You promise that this time is the last. Until you grow hungry again. And when we dare to defend ourselves, you declare that this beast tribe cannot be suffered to live. That our god drains the land of ether and brings naught but suffering, death, destruction, suffering upon us all. I'll hear no more lies from you and yours, Overdweller. You've ruined your own lands. You'll not ruin ours. I said I'd come for you, and I did. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Say something. Please. 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 Yo! No shot!
Oh shit.
Okay. For a moment, I thought that he was gonna bring back his parents as gods.
That would be funny, but no.
That'd be crazy. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Is he gonna attack them?
Yes, he is
Let's
gonna attack
go.
them because the kid was the one who summoned him.
Yeah,
Not them.
because the kid summoned. Seven hells. Here. Up here. Leave him to me, Mr. Lion.
I'm behind you. I have no time to read.
Just threw a Pikachu at his face.
True.
We must be away. We can take him.
Alpino is gonna take him. When in doubt, throw a carbuncle at it. Sure. He left his carbuncle there.
It'll desummon, it's fine.
He left his Pikachu. Also, I didn't mean to be mean to Gabu, just want to point it out. I just knew this would happen. But that was very dramatic. Like this was like well made.
I swear I thought that he was gonna summon his parents.
that would be crazy though.
It would be crazy. I was ready for the crazy. I was ready for him to summon his parents.
What I thought he's gonna be the primal. That he's gonna like empower himself. because we know that like that's what Isael did. She became
Well,
Shiva.
This would have been a really nice moment especially if he had, because clearly the primal attacked him anyway. But it would have been nice if he had summoned the primal attacks them, and then the primal like helps him.
Yeah,
And-
that's what
and
I
that
expected
would
to
be-
happen.
Yeah, and like the primal helps him by, I don't know, maybe the primal's able to give him a last conversation with his parents or something like that, and
Or
it'd be
maybe
like
just-
a nice way.
Or maybe just like like just picks him up in his hand and just like like accepts him, like doesn't even have to like do anything.
Yeah, it'd be a nice way, especially because like the conversation before the primal was summoned was designed to be like again to give a little bit more reason and rationale and a little bit more understanding as to this group of people like the Beastmen, and like why they summon these creatures, and like how like they're doing it for like self-preservation, all that stuff, and they're not necessarily like an evil thing, right? Like that's what they're trying to touch on, and it would have been better if that's how this ended, where the Titan gets summoned and there is no fight, like the Titan's like tamed, or maybe not tamed, but like is following the direction of the being that summoned it, and is not necessarily like an evil thing.
See, I don't even want it to like follow a direction, because I feel like that would be too far. But like as I said, like I would just like have like him like acknowledge Gabu and then just disappear because he did his job.
Yeah. Because if you remember, that's meant to be Ramu, right? Remember Ramu? Like we never fought him when he summons. Like we had a conversation. He was talking about how like he's there to protect, like the people that summon him. Like he's there for the benefit of his people, not to like wage war or all this stuff, right? And like we had more of like an understanding with Ramu. It'd be nice if that was possible with the others as well. That'd be nice.
I mean,
Nice.
specifically in this scene, like it would be better if he never got attacked.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Speak to Alice.
He stood in front of her. He's breathing, and I don't see any injuries, but I can't seem to wake him. Oh, poor girl. Hold on.
That sound like Zergling noises. They do sound like Zerglings. They do.
They are Zerglings. And what?
By the 12. How could I be so foolish? Should have known better than to let Gabu accompany us, given what we were like to find.
Sure.
His anguish and despair have served to birth a primal, just as surely as would the supplications of the faithful. Worse, being born of such tumultuous emotion, this incarnation of Titan seems incapable of naught but violence. If you have one cause for optimism, it is that while many crystals were present, they represented but a fraction of the quantity intended for the summoning ritual. Meaning that Titan must be far weaker than planned. Be that as it may, he is yet still a primal, and the longer we leave him to bleed the land of ether, the stronger he will grow. And should Titan be permitted to leave Okamura, more lives. More lives will be lost. The Maelstrom will rally their troops, and the cycle will continue. Lights, you know what must be done. We face a lot of crags once more. Thank you, my friend. Alice and I will tend to Gabu. When you're finished with that primal, look for us in Camp Overlook. We'll be expecting you. I was curious if it was gonna be like a new dungeon, but no, it's the old one.
Yeah. Okay. Can't wait to be thrown out of the arena. But didn't they patch that? Yeah, I think that.
What?
Remember, they patched it where like if you are thrown off the arena, you just get thrown back on the arena.
Did they do that?
Yes, I remember, because we specifically love that this is a Kuro patch. Because I remember the first time we did Titan, I spent the entire boss fight on the floor.
So it no longer insta kills?
It's still insta kills. It just throws you back into the arena so you can be revived.
Oh,
Because
no,
back
yeah,
then
that's
you
it,
couldn't
that's
be
it.
revived.
Yeah,
You just off you're off.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why we love that it's a Kuro patch, because obviously I'm gonna be thrown off.
Okay, Soko, let's go.
Wait, we have no tank. Uh-oh.
Now Salko's the tank. It's okay. I removed the level restriction, so
Okay.
we'll just do it. Let's go. Put him to sleep, Sokka. Put him in bed.
Wait, who's that?
Who is that?
Why is there a person?
There's like a shadow here.
Is that like is that like an NPC tank?
No, Soko's a Dark Knight, so it's part
okay.
of Soko's ability. Soko may not look it, but Soko is a dark being of chaos.
True. I like how we're skipping on the bases. I can't even I don't even have time to shoot him.
You didn't get knocked off.
Uh-huh. Nice. Wait, there's actually level 80 weapon cover. That's nice. Item level 80. Never mind.
Very good.
Never mind.
Okay, we can teleport to the place. How they say?
You're back! Gods, what a relief. Gabo. Ah, poor Gabo.
Ah, there he is. Did I not tell you he would return safe and sound? The deed is done then. Titan is no more. Good. There's been enough tragedy this day. He has been like that since he regained consciousness. We believe he can hear us, but he has made no attempt to respond. He is almost certainly still in shock, but we cannot discount the possibility that he succumbed to the Primal's influence. Should that prove to be the case,
He must be put to death like any other thrall. Such is the Alliance policy, yes?
you have the right of it. But we must not rush to conclusions. After all, we once feared that Ysael's followers were beyond reason, and many have since laid down their arms and accepted Ishgard's peace. True.
Yeah. That's why I said that he should have become the Primal. We can watch, wait, and pray. Probably not pray in this situation, just saying.
I mean, when it comes to Ysael's followers, it was presented that they were more just like following her beliefs, less so like they were like enraptured by like the
yeah, like
itself.
they were following her on her like out of their own will, and not that she like trapped them.
Yeah, so it is different. It's different. How did she become a primal again?
We never found out.
How did she become
We never
Shiva?
found out.
She just
She
kind of
she
did.
just wanted to be Shiva, and she did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I say.
I know what happened. Gods help me, I was there. But the thought that we might have to... 7 hells, he's just a child.
Alfino would rather not worry about what may or may not come to pass. There is not to be gained from dwelling on an eventuality of which we have no control, much less one which we may never even come to pass. Let us tend to more immediate matters, informing Commander Bloden of Titan's demise, for example. You may be certain that he will be glad of the news. Would you be so kind as to break it to him?
To be fair, what is the danger of keeping him for us?
So, I'm pretty sure thralls, they're like, they lose themselves, and all they want to do is return the primal, is to bring him back. Is to
Yeah,
just
but
do
like,
everything you can to just bring back the Titan.
but that's what I mean. Like, what is the danger of us keeping him? Like, not returning him to the tribe, but like us keeping him and like seeing how it goes.
Then, sure, I mean
Especially
that's
because
what's happening right now.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, we're not containing him in any way.
Ah, you're a sight for sore eyes. When the others came back without you, I feared the worst. But they said you had matters well in hand. All settled then, is it? I'm glad to hear it. Well, not half as glad as my men will be, believe you me. Regardless of whether or not he was summoned properly, primals are primal. And there ain't a soul in the maelstrom that hasn't lost a friend to one. Don't get me wrong, like we were all prepared to do our part, but we weren't so naive to think we'd live to tell the tale. Thankfully, of course, didn't come to that. Which, my friend, sounds to me like cause for celebration. Now, I know you have places to be, but why not stay the night? We'd be honored to raise a glass at the triumphant return of Titan's Bane. Ah, fishy.
Wouldn't we decline to celebrate, honestly?
Yeah, now is not the time.
It's not the time.
It's not the time. It's kind of odd.
He's following her.
You find out she, like, made a leash.
He seems he's following her.
Yeah.
Who goes there?
Oh, yeah, voice acting.
Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas. It's so quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night.
I disconnected from the server. I'll do it again.
Oh no. F's in the chat. Well, I'm gonna continue for now, so.
I should be stronger for all my experiences. Yet my heart aches more than ever. I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness, I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me. But when Grandfather revealed the whole truth of the calamity to us, I finally understood. And I resolved there and then to continue his legacy in my own way. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled grandfather's words to my father, years ago before he left Charlayan behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the Warriors of Darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger, of you. Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
And that is quite a choice, because I feel like all of those are important. I feel like she probably would want to hear about her brother, but I feel like the most important part was Estinian and Isael. Because, I mean, the important part is that like they were very different, but they in the end they kind of worked together. So I feel like that's a good story. And like they had different concepts on the world. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it with that. I think that's a good story to hear.
Gods! They must have been at each other's throats from dawn till dusk. I dare say you managed to keep the peace, though. Merely being in the presence of the Warrior of Light is surely enough to shame anyone into behaving. The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on, for the sake of those we hold dear.
Did you already make choices in the conversation?
I did.
Okay.
To what end dost thou
I'll
cling to
continue.
the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed
as he did first set forth.
Well, that's easy for him to say. It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scions' thoughts, and thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the ardour belongeth not unto the Ascians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all too delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
Very well. Draw her out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done. What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
for those who are just on my stream. We are currently waiting for Light VIP to reconnect, as he did get a connection error. So he is currently catching up on the cinematic we just seen. And we will discuss it as soon as he's back. And Soko, if you're here, I didn't got disconnected, but when we were out of the Titan, like, I got like the disconnection icon for a second, so like it was about to disconnect me, but then it didn't. So yeah, something about the server is unstable today. Yeah. Shall be back soon. Gonna chill at the campfire for now. Oh, never mind. Hello.
Hello. I got disconnected.
Yeah.
Yeah, Soko also got disconnected.
I didn't get disconnected.
Did not get
I just said on the stream that like I had like the disconnection icon when we left Titan, but it didn't actually disconnect me. So
yeah, I saw that over
No,
your
my
character
duck.
as well. Yeah.
My duck, duck, stop! My duck is on the campfire. Oh no. Which option did you choose?
I spoke to her about a Stylian new sale.
Same. Because I feel like that's an important story to hear because of how different their views on the world were, and yet like in the end they fought together.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's an important story to learn.
I don't like that they were shown at the Waking Sands.
Yes.
That feels weird because it didn't look very discreet. So it's like it just feels lazy because then it feels like anyone that's there would have seen that and no one's telling us. It's like what are we doing right now?
Also,
Like,
I
what's
will
going
say
on?
I have mentioned it before, but I have very mixed feelings about being told things that our character doesn't know. Like we're like, oh, we just shown this random conversation by someone we have no idea about.
Yeah, I don't think this is good because what they're trying to do, I think, is they're trying to make the reveal a little bit more natural, but I don't think they're doing it well. What I'm referring to is, if you remember in the original, not the original, but in the first game, Reborn, whatever it's called, Thancred was the deceiver. Remember, it was revealed that he was like a thrall, or like not a thrall. He was like taken over by like the Ashians, and it was mind controlled and all this stuff, right? And that was, I don't think there was much. It was very discreet when it came to. It was very subtle. That's the word. It was very subtle when it came to like the oddities of him, because like we did call it ahead of time, or at least I called it ahead of time, just because like there were like a couple of different things that were kind of weird. And but to be fair, at the time I was just saying that he was incompetent, but turns out like he was just evil. It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But it was a little bit more subtle, and it feels like because they want to do something similar with Orianger, instead of having it be as sudden, they're like giving us all this lead up to it.
I mean,
but I agree, like it's just, yeah.
You can still give us lead up, like the fact when we met him, like he wouldn't say a word because we would recognize his voice, and like he would just look at us. That's enough of a lead up, okay? That was already very emphasized. Giving us a scene we're not supposed to know about, I think is not good.
I think the other thing I didn't like about the scene, one, I didn't like that they were at the Waking Sands. Two, I didn't like that they were at the Waking Sands and he had changed outfits at the Waking Sands as well.
I
like,
no.
That's just weird.
See,
like that's like, what do
see,
you? What?
No, hold on. My interpretation of this is that the Warriors of Darkness actually don't know what his lower face looks like, so if he changes outfits, they can't recognize him.
But they already know who he is. Like he even said himself. Like it's not like. It's not like he's a double agent that no one knows who he is. Like that would make sense then. Like, okay, like he's pretending to be someone else to them.
It is silly.
Yeah, it's stupid. No, it's dumb. It's like, what? It's like he's disguising himself in his own home.
No, he's
Like, what?
look, he's disguising himself from himself. He's like just
It doesn't
putting
make
on
any
a different.
sense.
He's putting like it's like Jekyll and Hyde. He's just putting in different personality, you know, with different outfits.
Like you put on a disguise, so when you're going somewhere else, they don't know it's you. But if you put on a disguise at home, then everyone knows it's you. Then it just defeats the point. Like, what's the point? Like, what happened? What he just like they showed up at the Waking Sands, and he's like, oh, hold on, and then he puts on his uniform, like in his bedroom, and then he walks outside.
Then you can talk to him. No, yeah.
Then he can like what? Like what? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about?
I still says I disguise myself in my own home too.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's actually just yeah. It's like the only reason why it's done is because whoever's writing the story wants to make it clear that like no, there is no excuse.
No, there is no excuse. Because on the beginning you could be like, oh, we're like hinting that it's Urianger, but you actually don't know. But now it's 100% obvious that it's him. So like this is not serving any purpose.
Yeah, the only purpose that it serves is for it to maybe still be a little bit ambiguous to people that aren't paying attention to the story.
Even then,
but like that's yeah. It doesn't make any sense. It's weird. It was a bad choice by the writing department or whoever made that cinematic. They forgot the character model. It's like whoever created that cinematic. Maybe when they were creating the dialogue and the cinematic, the location wasn't set yet, so they made the character movements and models and voices.
Yeah, like maybe
the
cinematics
older with the other one. Yeah.
Maybe the cinematics were like were made like out of order. Like they just made it the cinematic and then put it in.
Yeah. That has to be the only I think that's the only way is that whoever made the cinematic, it was made like out of context or without information, or they just changed the story a little bit more differently, and that's what they were stuck with. It's like, oh well, I guess we just have to use this. Yeah. Yeah. Which is bad, but I think that would make the most sense. Is it's just like a budget constraint to not redo the cinematic with a different character model.
So, what do you think about us knowing that there's apparently an assassination plan on us?
All right, were they talking about us?
Yeah,
Is that what they were talking about?
Did he say him or her?
For me, he said him.
So he's talking about us because it changed. It changed the.
Well, that's disappointing. So during the conversation, I was trying to figure out like what they were talking about, because if you remember, during the conversation they were discussing like the problem, right? They're like, what do we do now if we can't summon the primals, then we're kind of fucked. And Ranger said the Ashians aren't the only ones that can do what we need. Did he not say that line?
He did. The Ashians are the only ones you can turn to for help.
Yeah. So I thought that they were gonna turn to someone else.
Yeah, same. I thought they're gonna
like about us.
Yeah, I thought they're gonna ditch the Ashians, but apparently what Urianger meant that if they kill us, like there's just no opposition, and that's their plot now.
But that's boring. I thought they were going to talk about like Nero. We spoke about like the World of Darkness and all that stuff before. I thought maybe they were going to like talk about him or someone else that we don't know, like anyone else.
I'll be honest. I don't think anyone but you remembers you.
Remember Nero? Remember him?
I remember.
He's like,
he's
been like touched by darkness, and he's
I remember.
Because of
what I'm saying, I doubt the writers remember him at this point.
Okay.
But like, I would expect to be like, there to be like another party other than Ashians that they would like work with.
Yeah, I thought that's what was gonna happen. I thought like like maybe there's like a secret group of like Charlians or maybe the old lady
Or maybe
or any
just-
I don't know.
Or maybe just like another universe, because apparently this is a multiverse problem. So
True.
maybe there's like more universes they can use.
Yeah, just hop universes, and then there's another group. Just use them. You know, maybe hop universes to the world of darkness, and and maybe
Find
use
Nero?
that. Like they have to know about it because they mentioned it. Like they literally spoke about the world of the void. They spoke about it like earlier, so they know, or at least whoever the one writer that wrote that line
The
knows. I don't know if the other
writer.
writers know. I don't know if he told them. I don't know if he told them about the story of the game.
Imagine if the writers just didn't talk to each other. It's just like, yeah, each of them like writes one dialogue and then just put it together.
It's possible. I don't know. At this point, look, if they misplace the character model, then maybe they do that as well. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's like he wore his own disguise at home. It doesn't make any sense. Like it just doesn't make any sense.
Like,
Doesn't.
puts on a fake
It's
mustache.
more suspicious that he's wearing that than it would be otherwise. Because everyone's like he's like walking out of his bedroom and people are like, oh hey, what's up, Andrew? That's kind of weird that you're wearing that. Like,
Yeah, and
what's going on? Like,
it's not like it's like, you know, very common clothes. Like it's very fancy.
Well, and it's not like he lives there alone. There's like 20 people that live there at the Waking Sands.
True. So they must
There's
have seen him.
yeah. Yeah, obviously.
To be fair,
because he just walked out of his bedroom
To
like
be
with a dress on.
just I like to imagine that was the scene. He just walks out of his bedroom.
Yeah, he just walks out of his. He walks past like 20 people to go upstairs because again, it's a very public place.
And everybody on the way just faints from seeing his eyes for the first time in their life.
Yeah, everyone's like, what? Like, what are you doing? It's like, oh, sorry, I'm just gonna meet up with some people upstairs. And then, oh, you mean the people all in black? Because they're just here.
Huh?
And then the only way to get upstairs is to walk past us, so we saw them as well. You mean them?
Huh.
There.
Do we?
Don't worry about
But
it.
to be entirely fair, do we know that was Waking Suns for sure?
Yes, that was Waking Sands.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Look,
I
all
mean,
the
where else
buildings
would
in
it be?
Tanalan look the same.
true. You know what? It wasn't the Waking Sands. It was the building next door. It was.
It was.
It's fine. It was just the building next door. No
It
one
was
noticed
the
then.
Sleeping Rocks.
Ah, okay. 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 Speak to Alfie now.
You ran into.
What ho, light? I trust you had a good night's rest. I was, but this moment speaking with Tancred and Ishtola via link. Oh, he remembers.
He
phoned them up.
He knows. Can you
I
imagine?
just called them up on Discord. It's crazy.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold 1 second.
Okay.
Are link pairs magical?
I don't know.
Can
I don't
tankers
know.
use
They're
them?
like they're like the snails in One Piece. You just pull people
Okay.
up.
But imagine
They're like
if,
but they're just pearls. You know?
yep. But imagine if Tancred like puts the pearl in his ear and he just doesn't hear anything because he can't use
Wait.
magic.
Are they pearls that you put in your ear, or is it like a clam that you open up like a phone that has a pearl
No.
in it,
You
and
put
that's
it
how
in your
you-
ear because remember every time
Okay.
there's like a link pair called they like hold their ear, so it must be in their ear.
Okay. So they put the clam in their ear.
This is the entire clam.
Okay. They have some interesting news to share. Okay. Apparently, during the course of their respective investigations, both came across crates which had once borne Ishgardian seals. It would seem that someone in the capital has been very busy indeed. Ah, the conspiracy. Accordingly, the Temple Knights have launched a full-scale investigation. Sir Aymeric believes that it is only a matter of time before the culprits are found. But we shall have to wait and see.
Wait for it to be the convictory.
In the meantime, it seems only prudent to look into the recent activities of the other tribes. I would assume it's just like House Durandare or something. I assume it's
Maybe,
probably one of the
yeah.
houses behind it. That would make the most sense in my mind, because some of them are already like a little bit shady, right? Some of them are already like kind of bad.
I mean, they kind of like agreed with us in the end, but yeah, I guess.
In the meantime, it seems only prudent to look into recent activities of the other tribes, in case they too are flush with Ishgadian crystals. And with that in mind, I suggest we pay Oriandra another. Wait, where's Alice? She was here a moment ago with Gabu. Oh no, Salko's disconnecting. Oh god, just disconnected in front of me.
Yeah, I was also getting the icon, so yeah, still unstable.
Salko was saying that maybe apparently they've been getting DDoSed or something.
Yeah, that happened before.
Possible. Gabo.
Gabo. Aww. Oh, Gabo. Ah, let me guess. It's time to leave, isn't it? My apologies for disappearing again. If it is any consolation, I have already packed my things.
How is he?
Brother, Commander Blitten. Something tells me you are not solely here of concern for his welfare. But, to answer your question, there has been no change. He will not speak or eat. I'm not even sure if he slept. If he did, he seems none the better for it. He just shuffles about with the same expression on his face. You will look after him, won't you, Commander? And treat him with every kindness. He's still in there, I know it. Beneath the anguish and the despair, he's still fighting with all his heart. He deserves to be given that chance, until he comes back to us, until we know for certain what has come of him, what will become of him.
Aye. You needn't worry. If he hadn't risked his neck to warn us and help you secure the better part of the crystals, this could have turned out a damn sight worse than it did. We'll not soon forget that, and nor will Maestrom Command.
I am so sorry, Gabu. I truly am. You should never have been made to. And I know I cannot possibly understand. Mayhap there is nothing I can do or say. The pain, the anger, the helplessness. Hold fast to the memories of better times. Remember them as they were. And when it hurts so much your heart feels fit to burst, let it burst. Let it burst and fill it up again with your love for them. And never, ever forget.
Why does she say she doesn't know how it feels when she lost her grandfather?
Yeah,
in a similar way?
I'm waiting
I
for
thought-
her to say that she knows the case.
Yeah, I thought that's why she was bonding with him before, because she feels similar because of how she lost her grandfather and how she felt afterwards. And then she literally just said that she doesn't know how he feels. It's like,
Yeah.
what? It's like, what? What?
Yeah, exactly.
Come along, little one. I will remember them. And you, Alice. Thank you. Have faith, sister. Your words have reached him. In time, he will recover. Those who orchestrated these events will be made to answer for their crimes.
A thousand times over, aye. There will be a reckoning.
So, if you remember earlier, I spoke about how it'd be better if Alizé had a group to traverse with, because the feeling that we get right now, the feeling that I still have, is that after this quest line, she's probably going to go on her own again, right? So it'd be better if she had a group. And I like them introducing Gabu. I like the idea of
her
after
keeping
this
him?
little quest line, yes, of her keeping him, and they become, they start the formation of a group. And I say start formation, I like the idea of her, of over time, over the course of quests, like she makes a group herself, right? Of like-minded individuals.
Yeah, and because she's a scholar, like she doesn't mind that like he's a kobold and stuff. Because
yeah.
I feel like, despite the fact that like the commander is like, oh, like we will like honor him because like he gave us information, I feel like most people just despise kobolds and would be very straight up racist against them, basically. So like I would be scared to leave them in their care.
Yeah. So I like the idea of Gabo being the beginning. Yes. Of Gabo being the beginning of that group. I don't know if that's what they're gonna do, but they should do that.
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
Don't see why we can't take him with us. Why he has to stay with the Maelstrom, but okay.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. There's no reason
Like,
why they're splitting them up right now.
Because you would be like, oh yeah, because he will be safer there. But will he though? Like Maelstrom is not really safe. Like he's literally in a camp.
No, we're all disconnected. No, we all have the symbol.
It's like
We're
a
just gonna
mark.
disconnect.
It's like a mark. It's like, oh, you are next.
No, I disconnected.
I didn't. I'm still here. What's going on? How am I the one with the best connection? Yeah, both you and Soko have the mark. Oh, now you're gone. Oh, now Soko is gone too. I'm all alone. Panic.
So apparently I cannot log in at the moment because my character is still in game. So I have to wait for the character to time out first.
Okay.
And then I can...
Okay. And I'm just gonna... Yeah, just gonna be here.
Well then.
I'm gonna clean up the place for you.
I hope that's the beginning. I was gonna say that it feels a little bit too late because the other idea would be that she gathers a group from like each like beast tribe or something. But I don't think that's necessary. I think that's too much. But like, yeah, it'd be good if this is the beginning and we slowly get introduced to new characters and we give them time to give us a reason to like them.
Yeah,
to get to know them.
And like like because he's like still a child, like you can also like they can grow together.
Yeah, because she's also a child.
Exactly, that's my point.
Yes. So yeah, Squeenix, if you hear this, you should do that in the next Heavensward patch.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad we're not
Start
too late.
that. So then by the time we get to Stormblood, she's got like 2 companions maybe, and then she can have more believable adventures on her own and have growth off camera, and then we can catch up on camera with all that growth. Be nice.
Yes.
But that's also why I mentioned before that I wouldn't be opposed to the other route, which would be just shoveling characters around. And the reason for that is because this patch we focus a lot on like Afino and Tataru and a little bit of Ishtola and Thancred towards the end. And of course the new characters of Istinian and Ysael. So then next expansion should be Papadimo and Ida, right? Like we shuffle them in, we shuffle the others out, right? And if we're shuffling them out, then it's just a nice excuse to have them go with, like you said, like Alice say, to do stuff, right? They come go off and bond together. We'll see. We'll see. Squeenix, they still have some time to do that for Stormblood.
Yeah.
We'll
I'm
see if
glad
they
they
do.
have time to make those
Yeah,
updates before
Yeah.
they
Give them some
release that.
time. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
How's your QA?
I'm about to look. Okay, let's go inside. Let's go inside and be ambushed by the Warriors of Darkness.
Oh no!
in the Waking
How
Stands.
could we have known?
Yeah, in front of everyone. You know what's gonna happen? We're gonna walk downstairs and go like, "Hey, Oriancha, can we speak to you?" And he's like, "Oh, hey!" And then he looks at us and he's in like the evil outfit.
Yeah, it's like,
He
oh
doesn't-
shit,
he-
I forgot
he
to
doesn't
change.
notice. Yeah. Doesn't notice he has to change. Ah, no. Ah. We have heard the glad tidings from Ogamora, my friends. By the grace of the 12 and your most valiant efforts, the people of Limson Liminsa may rest easy. I should like to think so, yes. Though we failed to prevent the Lord of Crags from manifesting, we did succeed in weakening him, enabling our friend to dispatch him before the Warriors of Darkness could make matters worse. 'Twas by no means an unmitigated success, but it would have to suffice. Then let us speak of another matter, one which weigheth heavily on my lady's mind. As thou didst request, I sought out the Gedon oracles, that we might better understand the aims of the Warriors of Darkness. Though their copious use of the allegory defieth any single interpretation, the oracles paint a most disturbing picture, one of worlds parallel to our own, apart yet linked, reduced to ruin with every umbral calamity. Seven times have they succeeded. Then of 10 and 3, only 6 worlds remain. Aye, all is as my lady Minfilia spoke unto thee. As for what becometh of these reflections when they and the source are rejoined. Frail flesh undone in umbral fires, each soul surrendereth to her call, to flow onto the endless sea, there to endure as one and none.
Then if the Warriors of Darkness succeed, everyone in the world will die?
In essence, aye. The verse speaketh of the reunification of the flesh and the subsequent return to life stream. However, this fate may yet be preferable to the alternative, for if the first were to fall to transcendent light in the manner of the Warriors of Darkness described, it would give way unto a void wherein none may know either life or death. Far better to die, they reason, for in death there is life, the essence of the soul, which returneth unto the source may be born anew, saved. Such at least is their belief, I surmise. If that is true, then, gods, no one should ever have to make such a choice. Ere we speak further on the subject, I would share with thee another recent discovery. 'Twould seem that several sizable shipments of crystals have been delivered into the hands of a certain Alamigan parties. Alamigans? Strange. And you believe this to be the work of the same Ishgardian smugglers who supplied the beast tribes? I know beyond a shadow of a doubt. And lest thou wonder at their motive, I would remind you that the Ashians did once attempt to bring about the summoning of Raug. Who?
The god of Alamigans. We never seen him.
Have we fought him?
No, we've never
Okay.
seen him.
Okay. The individuals who took receipts of those shipments are refugees belonging to a group devoted to the cause of an Alamigan liberation. May also interest thee to know that their Ishgardian suppliers appear to be none other than the remnants of Alain Rael's network of spies. Who?
Who?
Okay. Huh. Surely you jest, and yet it is not so surprising. Bereft of leadership and hunted by the Alliance, I can well imagine such villains being desperate enough to conspire with the Ashians, assuming they even know or care who their new employers are. All of which is irrelevant. Forgive me. We must seek out the resistance group, which received the crystals without delay. Light, Alice, will you come with me to Little Alamigo? Can we just use our link pearls to call up Babalimo and Ida because they're in Alamigo? They're there.
No, we don't know that they're there.
Don't we know that they're there?
I think we know, but
I think we do. I think we do know that they're there.
I'm actually not sure if we do.
No, we do, because remember they told us that they didn't want to come back.
Okay.
They were busy.
Okay. Yeah.
Like they told us they have their own mission, they have their own.
Yeah, so they're busy. We can't call them. They're busy.
Are they? Do they put themselves on busy status?
Yeah, they have do not disturb.
Okay. Okay. Can't leave them a voicemail. Can't.
No, the link pairs are not that advanced.
Okay.
You have to send a pigeon.
Okay. We'll send a pigeon. Maybe the Link Pro mobile plans are just really horrible in Eorzea. They have to use it sparingly. True. Maybe we're running out of data on the Link Pro. We have limited data.
And that's why they can only leave a message to pray return to waking suns.
Yes.
It's like a pager.
And it's unreliable at peak hours, so we can only make a call on off-peak hours as well.
Yeah, because when everybody's talking, it did.
Yes, otherwise everyone's talking, and then we get interference.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, that's why.
But it's okay because I think in a couple of months in Stormblood they're gonna upgrade to 5G link pearls.
You mean like 2G?
Yeah. We're gonna upgrade to 2G link pearls, and the speed is gonna go up.
That's good.
Yes. Yeah, and that means that then you can download pictures.
On the link pearl?
Onto the pearl. Yeah. So you have to take the pearl out, and then you have to squint, and then you can
look at the pearls. There's a tiny picture on it.
Yeah.
But only one at a time.
Yeah. Or you can spin it. You can spin it and then it swipes to the next image. Yeah, it's touchscreen. Touch Pro.
But would you accidentally touch it with your ear?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. There you go. Okay. You can talk now.
Yes, of course. I should like to hear what they have to say for themselves, firsthand.
May you ever walk in the light of the crystal.
Has he ever said that?
I don't know.
I feel like he doesn't say that normally.
Probably not.
I mean, Philia did, but...
He's getting a call. Alfina, Alice, Light, are you three listening? Or is it a group call? Is it...
Wait, that means Sacred can use it. It's not magical.
Yeah. No, it's not magical. No. It's fine. You don't need magic to sign up.
For the plan.
Yeah, for the 2G plan. Yeah.
That's good.
Not a prerequisite. Yeah, because anyone can use it. You don't need to be special. Just, everyone has link pearls. As long as you can afford it.
Can you?
But apparently you can do group calls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't
You
you?
can set up like a pearl meeting.
Imagine that on this pearl, like when you get 3G, you can do video calls, and on the pearls you have all the webcams. And you have to like hold the pearl. It's like all the people in the call just around the pearl.
Yeah. Well, by then that's gonna be what's the expansion after Stormblood? What's the expansion after that? Is that Shadowbringers already?
No, I think
that
there's something
Shadowbringers?
in between. No, I'm not sure.
Shadow End. Anyway, for that expansion, that's when people they invent pearl sticks, where you get a you get a stick and you can slot the pearl in at the end, and then you can hold it up, and then you can video call with the pearl stick.
Pearl stick?
Yeah.
It's like
It's ingenious,
this like
really.
wand, like with like a pearl on top. It's like
Yeah, exactly. Then you take photos, and then you can post them on Pearlgram.
this is just getting worse.
No. It becomes a pretty big thing, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, they just start using actual clams with the pearl in them.
Yeah.
Because you know you need the bigger screen, so you need bigger pearls.
Yeah. You want that HD pearl.
Yeah. So the actual like expensive pearls are the big ones. They're like the size of your hand, and you have to like keep them in like in this like case. Yeah, that's the future.
That's Stormblood.
Yeah.
Make it happen, Squeenix. Okay.
Are you gonna read your line?
Alfino, LSA, Light. Are you three listening? Good. I have tidings. The Temple Knights raided the smuggler's warehouse less than an hour ago. A cursory interrogation of the prisoners yielded confirmation that they were in the employ of, I hope you're sitting down, a man in black robes. Oh, then you have them. The crystals too. What few remained. Aye. Regrettably, it would seem they dispatched one final shipment in the hours before we struck. 'Twas bound for Little Alamigo, we are told, where it would be received by members of the local resistance group.
They are received by Papa Limo himself.
Since Sir Amric's men no longer have need of my services, I have a mind to head that way. As do we. By happy coincidence, we learned of the shipments but a few moments ago. Ha! And there I was thinking I might finally be one step ahead of the Warrior of Light and his little helpers. Wait a moment. There is more. And I defy you not to be surprised by this revelation. The leader of the Ishgardian smugglers was formerly in the employ of one Elaine Royale, the infamous Ivy herself. So we already knew that, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Tancred.
Once again, Tancred, I fear I must inform you that... Hold on, let me jump into the group call as well.
I was just connecting, hold on. Tancred, with whom else have you shared this information?
About the smugglers? No one. As I think I mentioned, the raid was less than an hour ago. I was planning to contact Ishtola next, but is there someone else you would have me notify first?
No, there isn't.
Like it's obvious what's happening here, but I don't know why
It's
she's not
painfully
telling.
obvious. Like
I don't know why she's not telling Afina, right?
Yeah,
I don't
like-
know why.
As I said, like with the first conversation, I was willing to give her benefit of the doubt because, like, maybe like she's like basically like she like is like telling Urianger that he has one chance, and like then the next conversation she should just be like, well, I know what you're doing, but she still isn't doing it, And not only that, she's not only not confronting him, she's also putting Alfino in danger, potentially, by not telling him. Because Alfino clearly relies on Urianger. So yeah.
Yeah, we could just, like, ask these people. Be like, hey, have you, like... Has Urianger, like, been walking around, like, in, like, black robes? And, like, yeah. That just happened, actually. He just keeps going into his bedroom, coming out in black clothes, and he comes back in and then changes again. It's weird. Kind of odd. It's kind of weird, isn't it? It's like, nah, she does that all the time.
Yeah,
he does it all the time. Yeah. That's interesting.
So how long has he been doing? You know, for like a few months now. It's been a while.
Yeah, a couple of years. He's always done that. So yeah, you just never thought to ask. You should probably ask people and talk to people more often. Yeah, maybe.
A+ rating.
So everyone knows. Everyone knows.
This is common knowledge. Like, yeah, Urianger just has 2 sets of clothes he likes to change depending on the time of day. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Right off, you know. What in the world has gotten into her? This is twice now that we have sought Urianger's aid, and twice she has treated him as if he were a stranger. It's kind of odd. Odd?
Yeah, kind of odd, isn't it?
Maybe you should just ask her about it. Maybe you just talk to her. Talk to your sister.
Maybe she was like literally next to you. Maybe you should like ask.
Yeah, you're like, hey, what's going on?
I mean, it is literally his sister. Normally, he is not afraid to tell her things, and all it would take was be like the moment the door closed, be like, hey, what was that about? Like, why
you know
are you like this?
She might not be here right now, but you know what? You can just call her up on your link pro. Right now. You can just call her.
No, he's out of credit. That's why Thancred called, because Alfino is out of credit.
Oh, he's out of credit. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You can use my link pro. You just call her as well.
Look. It doesn't feel good about borrowing because, you know, he's a rich kid. It's like, feels weird to him. No.
I can just give you some gil and then you can, like...
That's even worse.
Plan. You can restore your data. Like, just give you some gil, maybe. Maybe. If you want, we can call up the Pearl service provider, and maybe we can like merge our plans. We can have like a joint plan.
like a family plan for the science.
Yeah.
Or like company plan.
Like a business plan.
Yeah.
You know, for the business.
Yeah, we are a business.
Yeah, and then you can give like link pearls to everyone.
Which is definitely not something we already do.
Yeah, I think everyone already has them actually. Afi, no, it's not weird. You should probably call them more often. Everyone has them. You should probably use it. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. The Archon was one of Grandfather's most dedicated pupils, and spent as much time at the Lavalier estate as we did. He's practically a member of the family. Truth be told, I struggle to recall a day from my childhood when I did not see the three of them laughing together. If this continues, I might have to raise the matter. Later, though. Little amigo awaits. Why later?
Yeah, why later? Exactly my point. If it was a one-time occurrence, then fair. But like when it keeps happening, why later?
Teleport to little amigo.
Alfie. So lucky that I like her.
Sweet Alfie. Still no sign of Thancred. Maybe we should just call him.
I mean, he will be here next week. Remember, he can't travel.
I don't think you need magic to travel.
No. That was specific. That was specifically what was said. That Thancred cannot use the Ethernet. so he cannot travel by crystals.
Ah.
He has to travel on foot. That's how they found out that he cannot use magic.
Yeah, he also cannot. He's out of data. He
Yes.
can't use the Ethernet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just permanently out of data. He got banned. He got IP banned. Sad story. I will get to the bottom of this. Oh, forgive me. It has been a long day. Did you have something to say? Urianger? Oh, I've always struggled to understand what's going on in his head. Now more than ever. Listen, Mielikka. If anything should happen, it should be me who... Just know that I am prepared to do what must be done. Right then. Two more pressing matters. Since we have no idea when Thancred might arrive, I suggest we see what information we can gather in his absence.
I'll be honest, I'm okay with killing off Urianger because he is such a pain to talk for because of the way he speaks.
I like
So-
he's like, you know what? It's just, I don't want to read him anymore, you know?
Like,
Just
if the writers want
let
to
it
kill him
die.
off at the end of this arc, like, I am okay with that because he needs to learn how to speak. Just needs to learn. And he refuses.
I mean, I know
Okay.
people who like emigrated to different countries like, 20, 30 years ago and they cannot really speak the language.
Look, it takes him like twice as long to say anything because he just keeps saying nothing.
I mean,
Just
not
doesn't
wrong.
say anything.
Maybe he's an ant, like from the Lord of the Rings.
Is he a tree?
Yeah,
Is he a
so it
cabbage?
takes him like ages to say anything.
Huh. Alfino.
Wait, Ali say that.
Alfino is eager to get to work. So, to review, we are reliably informed that members of the Alamegan resistance operating here have taken receipt of several large shipments of crystals. Our task being to ascertain who and why. Given the size of the settlement, I find it hard to believe that anyone here could be wholly unaware of the resistance movements. The challenge, of course, will be finding individuals who are both able and willing to share such information with outsiders. It would seem sensible to divide our forces. Light, why don't you question the residents of the eastern half of town? Alice and I will do the same in the west. Afterwards, we can rendezvous here to share our findings.
So Soko has a message for you.
Thine reasoning maketh sense. Prithee that this is how things shouts one go. Thine
And the
wouldeth
Would've.
be you. Yes.
Why
Hearken
was
unto thou.
Old English like that? Why did everything end with? It's like the most, the weirdest sound.
Thanketh.
Thanketh.
Sunken.
Suck.
Thanketh. Oh, God. Ah. Shalt go, yes.
Indeed, would overjoy.
Would greatly overjoy. Much greatly over.
No,
Joyeth
much greatly that you're going for the vast. Wrong character.
Uh-huh. Okay. Ah. Talon. Huh? The resistance? Damned if I know. It's not as if it'd be any use. I'd be any use to them. If you set store by all these tales of secret weapons, good luck to you. But I am too old for the mask's bedtime stories. This is our lot, and it's time we got used to it.
So he has
Okay.
seen him. Downstairs.
Okay. Good. Ah, let me guess. Come to join the fight, have you? No need to deny it, friend. You're not the first to answer the Griffin's call. Whilst he's lit a fire in every Alamigan's heart, he's also inspired more than a few Oldans to pledge themselves to the cause. And little wonder, the Garleans won't stop until we're all under the yoke. Okay. I see you there, going around asking questions, looking for the Griffin and his lot, I'll bet. Seems they're the talk of little Alamigo these days. Folk wondering what he's about, what he's got in store for the Garleans. What's under that mask of his, of course. Some say he's hardly got a face, what with all the scars. Others reckon he's been marked for death by the Empire, and that they'd send a bloody legion if they knew who he was here. Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, we're looking for a griffin.
They are indeed. Well, that was easier than expected. There's not a soul here who isn't eager to talk about our masked friends.
I suppose I should ask what you learned, but I think I already know. This Griffin seems to be the leader of a newly formed faction within the Resistance, the Masks. Yet despite their growing popularity, no one seems to know much about them. Only that they are the most aggressively militant group to join the movement in recent memory. Indeed, many claim their commitment to the cause of Alamigan liberation is unrivaled. We can but hope their revolutionary fervor is never channeled in the direction of a primal. Though I feel confident that this is the group which received the crystal shipments, we yet lack proof. Before taking any action, I would speak with the settlement's leader to confirm my suspicions, and mayhap enlist his help while I'm about it. Given that you and Gundobald are already acquainted, mayhap it would be best if you took the lead. Shall we? Maybe we should call Thancred. Remember Thancred? Remember him? Remember how he was meant to be here?
Nah,
No?
he probably got lost on the way, it's fine.
Huh?
She's Zoro.
Do you think he got kidnapped? Do you think that's who they were talking about?
Oh,
No.
shit.
No, because they gendered it, so I guess not. Nah.
But imagine now that I think about it, imagine if like Thancred, his entire life he traveled through crystals and now he just doesn't know how to get anywhere because he never done that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. I'd say.
To hear people speak of him, the Griffin sounds like a man in the middle years. But if that's the case, just what has he been playing as for the past 2 decades? If he's so devoted to the cause, why has he waited until now to do something about it? Unless, of course, he hasn't.
Unless it's Ida.
It is Ida. No, it's Papa Limo, actually.
No, because Ida has the mask.
True. But they say
Yeah.
he.
Well, yeah, but they don't know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. She always was pretty, dressed for the occasion.
Nah. I think not. Not to be would please me more than to be wrong about all this. Thunderbolt. Yeah. Much as it pleases me to see you again, Light, I cannot help but wonder if I should be worried. I hear you and yours have been asking questions. The Griffin. I know of him, as do we all. He and his master have become a leading faction within the Resistance. Though there was suspicion at first, given his secretive ways, he quickly proved himself. Charismatic and capable commander. Men are drawn to his passion and his vision. They truly believe that he has what it takes to lead them to victory. Even I cannot help but admire the man for what he's accomplished. But I have not forgotten Wilred. I was blind to the danger of his ambitions. And you were not. The Griffin will soon deliver a speech to our people at the sunken temple of Khan. Go and see him with your own eyes. Weigh his words with your own heart. How convenient. 'Tis but a pity Thancred is not here to join us.
You two go on ahead. I shall stay behind and wait for him.
Let's say.
Whatever could be keeping him? If he's taken the scenic route, leaving us to do all the hard work, I shall treat him to a piece of my mind. So, is he already at the meeting, or was he kidnapped?
We'll see. Do you want to stop here? It's getting late.
Why here?
And
Why not after the meeting?
Because I don't think it's gonna like this quest seems to be going on a little bit longer, and it's
Okay.
I don't see it ending.
Okay.
It's just gonna keep going.
Okay.
So we can do the meeting next time.
Okay, will we remember?
Yeah, fine. I mean, we can just do this again tomorrow after the podcast.
Okay.
Stream tomorrow. Well, we have progressed the story.
We have.
Progressed.
Shocking.
Yes. We got introduced to Gabu.
Gabu is cute. I want to keep him. Like, if Alice is not gonna take him with her, like, I'm gonna take him.
Yeah, hopefully that is the beginning of something with Alice when it comes to a group. Outside of that, for some reason, we're not confronting anyone about Orianger.
Yeah, that is weird. Because, like, as I
kind of
said, like,
a
the first
weird
time
story
it was
choice.
fine, but, like, to keep doing that is weird.
Yeah. Kind of weird. Getting late equals sun rising soon. It is almost 3. I didn't realize the time. It's almost 3 a.m. here. It's crazy. I didn't realize we've been playing for like 3 hours already.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we had some progression in the story.
We have.
Even though we've done like 2 quests, progression has been made.
We were reminded why we hate the new voice acting.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's okay. I'm sure they'll I'm sure they'll fix the voice acting next expansion.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. But
Sure
like
they
the part with Gabu was cute. Like that was nice. The whole like drama of Gabu.
Yeah.
I mean, again, we said that like some scenes could be better and like the resolution of it could be better, but the story itself was nice.
And I like the overarching like plan and story of the Ashens being Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh yeah, I
And they're just,
forgot
like,
we did that.
They're trying to convert people to their religion so that they can summon their deity. At least that seems to be the plan. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice use of like the material that they have in terms of story.
No, yeah, because as we said, like that makes sense that they would try to do that.
But yeah, we should be finishing or continuing this tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be going over the podcast. But after the podcast, we're going to have some time to play some Final Fantasy. So that's the plan.
Yeah, and as a reminder, if you want to join us on our adventures, we do play on the American server. So
Yes.
all the
And
information,
Americans.
all the information is on our Discord in case you want to join us on our adventures.
As a reminder, we're mainly playing through the story. We aren't like rushing to the end by any means. We're getting there.
Rushing.
Yes. We'll make it to end game content in like a couple of years.
Like 10 years
We'll
maybe.
get there. Maybe like 10 or so years, yeah. We'll get there.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah, but I mean,
Otherwise,
yeah, for now we're just like, taking our time with the story, but like we're also like doing the daily quests and stuff and crafting. So if you want to join us, then again, all the details are on the Discord, so join our Discord.
yeah. Otherwise, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for the podcast. We'll see you tomorrow for some more Final Fantasy. I'm probably also going to do a ladder session tomorrow as well before the podcast, most likely, if I get time. Still busy working on other stuff. But yeah. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add, Papa?
We need to invest in a better link per plan.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.